Good evening, everyone. What is up? How is it going? Thank you so much for popping in. Spa Safaro Space. Annie, it is great to see you as well. PK, how are you going? And thank you so much, Adramaya, for the follow as well. We're back in with some more Guild Wars 2. Hope everyone's been having a great weekend. And I was going to say we're mostly free of technical difficulties, but this has started happening. I have no idea why. Like, I literally just I I don't know why. If anyone actually knows why this is happening, it's literally I realized this only a few seconds before I actually toggled over, and yep, that's. You can now see where I click. I don't know why. Why is this here? Hang on, let's see. It does it on everything. Windows 11, yellow circle when I click. Jeff, what's up? It's great to see you. Tracking you. What the hell? Hang on. So there's a keyboard shortcut? Press the Windows Control X. And alone, welcome in. You're stuck in traffic after getting breakfast. Hurry, but could be 5 minutes late. That's all good. Thank you for the heads up. I appreciate that. Just pointer and touch. Pointer indicator. Hang on. Windows Shift H. Ah, okay.
Stay here.
So it's Windows Shift and H that does it. It's because I misclicked and tried to hide Arc DPS, so I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, now we know. Good, okay. Excellent. We just had to go through the things that we did that may have triggered it, and we figured it out. Wonderful. Now let's go level this character. Beautiful. Up we go. Great dude, Ed. Welcome in. How are you going? And I'm on EU right now, so I won't be able to grab you home, unfortunately. But thank you. Close. That's done.
Follow me.
There we go. Up you get.
Kids there?
Loads of them. I heard they have a candy fountain. Kids are allowed to stay up as late as...
Griffining is fun. Is it like almost time for a pinata? There's a commander in this map. Where is the pyramid that we need? It's out this way. Oh, have I not actually done these adventures on this character? Apparently I haven't. That's good. Okay, let's move on up here. Oh, perfect. Like literally the perfect amount of height. See, we can just walk right up to it. Love to see it. There we go.
Those drakes are eating all the fish.
I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling a bit meh there, Sparse. I really hope you feel better soon. Yeah, once again, thank you for stepping up to lead the Cerus CM runs. You're an absolute legend. Sufferance, how are you going as well? It's great to see you. And thank you so much, Jess. Jess has made us a wonderful dinner of pumpkin soup with some Turkish bread with butter and some potato in there as well. That looks absolutely wonderful. Everyone, go check out Jess over on her amazing Twitch channel. Thank you so much. That was going to be so good. Perfect timing as well. How is the leveling going? Oh, this character is now level 37. And how old is the character, more importantly? Where's my keyboard? I can't type unless I see it. I'm old in that way. This character is 1 hour, 40 minutes old. And sorry to hear, great dude, that you're having a rough time from your surgery. I hope you rest up and take all the time that you need. The Audi Turkish bread, absolutely amazing. Any future portal complaints now directed at sufferers? What did you do to earn that ire? Pumpkin soup is just top tier. It's good. We just had a very quick grocery shop as well. Shopping at like 4 PM on a Sunday, not fantastic. Wouldn't recommend if you can avoid it. Sufferance would be our DPS portal for some of the flowers. Great. Thank you for volunteering for that. Okay, so this bit I might be able to actually... This is a really good one for me to do while I'm eating. I can actually get one of these achievements done. Oh, read Magic's Guide for Cerus, which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, thank you for stepping up and doing that. I really appreciate that. Color the sky. Cool. And thank you, Byron Dante, for pointing me on to this here. Nice. I need to send a macro just to order fire my interact button. Potato just makes the soup so much better as well. Potato is a god tier vegetable. And Jeff, you're wondering about DPS Portal for a while, but wanted to ask about it over call. Glad to think about it now. And thank you, Sufferance, for stepping up for that. But everyone's doing like really well in Cerus CM so far. I'm very excited to see where we go. That's also now because I've figured out the weird click indicator thing. I can turn Blish HUD back on, because I'm like, is Blish HUD doing that somehow? It wouldn't surprise me. There we go, Blish HUD's back up. Annual color the sky? Okay. Very good. It's free AP as well for this account. This account's actually in the realm where it actually has some pretty easy AP to get, which of course turns to gems. Heavy achievement chest, like that one's pretty good. Oh. And that's pumpkin soup on my jumper. Oh well, it goes in the wash tonight. See how well Kitless Power Mech will do on Cerus. Ooh, spicy, I love it. Just as long as we don't give Sparse an aneurysm, it will be fine. I'll bring just auto attack hammer guard. Everyone else just needs to like move around me. This is very good AP content. Perfect thing for me to do whilst eating though. Kitless Power Mech is great though. Incredibly chill for how easy it is to play. Tugon, welcome in, mate. And yep, that works, Protoss.
You rarely see one of those. I deserve an award.
It does indeed work. And Kara, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in. Thank you for the stretch. Is it decoration you buy? I'm pretty sure. You have to ask someone who's actually made it. So I'm using it in Fiery and Dante's guild, so I haven't like got it myself. I am merely leeching. And Scorp, your static play 2 power mechs after recent buffs and failed all our DPS checks. Ooh, unfortunate. That's right, the standard rules don't apply to Fiery in particular. Oh no, I stay here actually. Gee. Beautiful, okay. Oh, wrong guild. Out we get. Wizard's Tower. Hooray. Yeah, the Aldi Turkish bread with butter. Top tier. Damn, 8 of 10 already. Hell yeah. And also in good news, I finally did the thing. Finished off our YouTube video that we're working on. That will be going live just as we finish stream today as well. So 9 PM my time, so in about, what's that, 3.5 hours time? Finally got around to finishing that, so looking forward to sharing that with everyone later. And thank you for that, Annie. Yes, I'm going to check out my YouTube channel there. Well, later on tonight, new video is going up. I will check that I scheduled that correctly. Which is probably like a really good thing for me to do now. Because or else that would make me a goofy goober, and I only plan to goof around in Cerus today. Not quite, but adjacent, a similar sort of vein. And when is that scheduled? That is scheduled. Will you tell me when? Andy, welcome in. Yep. That is scheduled for today. Very nice. Okay. Legendary Defender of Ascalon Guide. I'll pop into Discord in just a moment once I'm done eating. Oh, hello. Dazer, what's up? Is Toolbox not working? Why ever on God's green earth is that not working? Oh, patch broke it. Ew. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's been crashing games. I haven't played Guild Wars 1 in a few days. Oh no. I'm so sorry about that. Well, it's not a Guild Wars Toolbox video. My friend, how's it going today? It's going very, very well. Thank you for asking, Andy. How are you going? It's been a pretty nice chill Sunday here so far. Gonna dive into some Cerus CM tonight. Then we finish off some more Dragon Bash festivities later, so it's going to be a good time. And yep, this build looks correct. I'm not having any janky technical difficulties. I believe the stream should be looking pretty sweet. For the most part anyway. Our dual PC streaming setup is actually working. That will tie us over for the time being. And cool, we'll jump in Discord now. There we go. I'll unmute it as well. There we go.
I was working on something, and then I realized it was futile, so I will not do it.
Was it X quickness?
No, it was Condi Spear Quick Deadeye.
Oh,
rotation,
yeah, okay.
yeah, but the rotation does Condi as well, but the rotation doesn't really work.
And Axis
Why'd I
does
eat
too
that?
first, I guess.
Oh fuck, Axe. No, Andreas has given up. I'm pretty sure. So that shows you what Axe is
What?
like.
Oh, woke
man
up
has given
not
up.
too long ago, chilling
I
around.
think
Well,
so.
thank you for
and
starting your
he
day with us. I
regrets
really
his
appreciate
decision
that.
trying to learn it. One of the two.
Oh,
check. How
my,
am I doing in
really
terms
got
of
bad.
It's a really bad
magnetite as
rotation.
well? Nowhere near enough to like.
Have you actually seen the rotation?
No,
I'm doing
and,
okay for
I'm not
Imperial
sure I know.
favors. That'll be
It's
enough to
awful.
craft an
It's
End of Dragons
really, really bad.
legendary sometime soonish.
I think it's pretty much from looking at like the way Iska plays it and stuff. It looks basically just like brute force.
I'll bring the
legend
actual
knowledge
goal
of what
closer
to
to
do
me
in
so I
every
don't spill any more
situation.
pumpkin soup on my white
So
sweater.
nobody go in when I open. I need to load in first.
Yes. You better bait those wolves.
I'm in. You can go in. And yeah, Orbis, the Bloody Lord, that's the Faber OST.
In we go. Yeah, pumpkin soup, absolutely amazing.
I
Thank
mean, I
you, guys.
didn't know also until I heard it from Planet Teapot. Teapot spams the expression a whole lot, or spammed it a whole lot when he did Cerus. Or
Sven,
Planet
what is
Cerus.
up? It's so good to see you. Let's pop this over here. Whoop.
So,
There we go.
I'll just move.
Random HDMI cable doing there. You can go sit over there instead.
And Cloud will be on a Willbender probably, or on any other type
Other
of
co-chat
squishy,
people
so
are a
he
bit
will
loud
be
compared to
with
me. Might
his,
just be me
H-
though. Let's see. It's probably because my mic was a bit further away there.
I will now
And
put
what
the
I
markers
could
that
probably
will-
do as
Oh,
well.
I can't do it like this. I have to be on the platform.
Is to
That is so
filters.
annoying.
I should actually.
And we GG.
Oh, GG.
Almost
Yeah.
kill the demon.
Look how fast I did those markers all by myself.
Cool.
Zero assistance.
What I should do. Hang on.
Yep. Blish did not need
get
any
those.
assistance for that. That is correct, Orbis.
Got it. Cool. I just need that. Let's add that to Discord.
Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. And
Can I
Cloud
copy
will
filters?
be
Oh,
as
I can
helpful.
actually. Hang on, let's copy filters and let's paste that on Discord. Okay, so now if we see
yeah.
filters, limiter,
Play the
limiter
piano.
2. Hang on, let's turn that off and let's check under Guild Wars 2. What are your filters? It's the limiter after. That limiter gets to minus 15. Yeah, that's probably okay. Filters. Let's turn that one on, turn that filter off. That one goes to minus 15. And cool, that should mostly abide by the same rules. We'll see if Discord like peaks too much. Good. That just what I've basically done there is I've made it so when I talk, it will quieten Discord. So then Discord will never overpower my voice, at least from what everyone will hear on stream. Full condition damage infusion? Yes, that's what we're rocking here. Okay. I think we are good to go. Just double check. But yeah, that compressor filter that I had up there, that's basically what I use to... it's what I use to keep the game audio low when I talk, and it rises when I don't. Okay, I think we're waiting on one more. And yeah, thank you, Scorpion, as well, for sending through, literally sending through the ghostly infusions. You're an absolute champion. Okay, we'll keep an eye and see if Discord does any weird clipping because of the limiter that I put there. Because I might need to adjust the levels a bit, but been meaning to actually do that for a while now. Welcome in alone, yet make sure you get home safely. I'm happy to wait for a few minutes, that's all good. So what I might do in the meantime, we'll actually continue leveling this character just in the meantime. I just do 1-2 pulls out you. Okay. So I'll wait till this fills here.
You know what I just realized? Circle is missing. Why is there no circle?
There is a circle, it's just not
Let's
on the
go here.
platform. There is.
Yeah, I just placed it. It was kind of funny. I mean, I used the blish thingy, so... Where was
If you-
circle? I didn't see it.
If you don't stand in the right spot, it doesn't work for the blish thing.
I mean, every other marker worked. That was funny enough.
Alone said they might be a few more minutes, so suggested to do 1-2 pulls without them.
Okay. Then, let us do this first, maybe. That may be helpful.
Yeah. Ooh. Legend.
There's food behind
I
us
should
if
set
you...
up my skills, actually. Why do I... Ah, that's why. That is portal, that is
Okay.
lunk. Is the rest
Wanna
okay?
set up?
Okay, we'll see what happens with Discord once I start talking. Just casually changing things while we're streaming. Makes sense with Discord, though, because that one I do kind of need. It's all good alone. Just get home safe. There's no need to rush.
Yeah.
Cool. We've knocked our treats.
Regarding the DPS portal thingies, that's from the video linked above. The Year Chrono Guide, that's the same markers that we use, so the DPS portals will be in there as well as in the small text document that are linked. That's where sufferers can check out the portal locations. But if we ever get so far, then I will call it out where to pre-place. Usually you always pre-place either on the first DPS portal you pre-place on Heart, the next one on Arrow, but that is at a later point where we have barely reached so far.
Steady.
Arcanor need a temporary backup? Potentially, yeah. So absolutely, like, come on in, especially if you're on EU. Because, yeah, we just need a DPS backup for a few pulls, I think.
I did not fall asleep, sorry.
Did you just wake up? Are you already falling asleep?
So we'll do this now.
I've never been awake this weekend.
Testing.
that's the problem.
Okay, so I think, yeah, my voice actually will lower,
Truly.
will lower Discord now, which is pretty
I
good.
mean, technically, I've been physically awake and mentally, but my
Yeah, awake
body
and we're
kind of
awake and
refuses to stay awake.
Okay, jumping in? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to tap out to put some music on.
I definitely did not do my thing in the weekend. I am also sleeping apparently.
Should turn on Arc, actually. Why are the frames like so bad there?
And the shadows are running.
I got Arcanor jumping in as a DPS fill.
Ah, he's here.
Where's
Wait,
the ball?
who's that? Oh, do you have somebody else jumping in? Okay.
Don't have cloud.
Why is that so jittery?
We reset.
Oh, Shift H, that's there.
I do not have the stream open, Josh. Who do we have?
So yeah, Aeternox is Arcanor, and they're just jumping in as a DPS fill. Welcome in.
Hello.
Thank you.
Let's go unlimited.
I will drop you this food with the mission reduction, which is slightly better for 10%, but
Which one is that?
Peppercorn, yeah.
peppercorn.
Another.
Oh, you mean peppercorn for the demo
Why
reduction?
is that like uber jittery? I was going to say no
That
technical
is-
issues, but there we go. That's good.
Why
Let's
is that
try and...
sesame?
That's a bit better.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Another.
Oh yeah, wait, I will mark Desera with a nice circle. That's what you get.
Circle.
Circle will be the Scourge portals.
It's going to pop that just over there so I can keep an eye.
Might and glory. Sharp blades, sharp minds. Slice them apart.
It's like jittery as all hell, actually. I am unsure why. Oh well.
Portal.
Don't we stay on the shadow, guys? Portal on heart, on near heart.
Ooh.
Collect. I don't want to see any
Nom
stacks,
these up.
at least from this. Force towards the yard.
Safe hold.
Stay on. Okay, I'll go. I know we should have gone back, sorry. My bad.
Ouch.
Through. Drops.
Here we go.
And
Side step.
So,
Middle one.
okay.
You guys to CM? Yes, it is. Yeah, we're doing Cerus CM right now.
I didn't blink it away, sorry. My bad. Do the greens.
Good.
Oh.
Yep. The right greens are too many and the left greens were not enough.
Yeah.
If we don't have enough in each green, then we go. Sorry?
Yeah, mine got solved earlier and then more ran in.
Yeah.
We were fast.
We're trying to put together a 6
have
Blood Bank
high damage,
Reaper,
then
1 quick
we
rend 3
won't
heal
have
Scourge for
the
a
shield raise, but if we have
meme
lower
run.
damage,
Oh,
then we
that
have
does
to
sound fun.
always have the greens separate.
Just double check.
Make sure you know it's on you. Then, if you don't know, then wiggle, separate them from each other, and then let the people come to you.
Why
And
are
you
you
have to adjust
pinned?
fast. Because if that happens, it's either a down state, which gives us exposed, or it's a wipe. Yeah, also my bad, after the Scourge bottle out, we go back in again.
I'm gonna have to do something to tone
was
down
gonna
the
be,
CPU
but I
usage.
did.
Something is like way too much. I'll try it after this pull. Look, honestly, I should actually probably just close Parsec now. I don't actually need it open anymore to see what's happening on stream. That will just literally do its thing.
Portal.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Beautiful. That's a good idea there, Annie.
Cloud.
Where the steam is doing something in the background. Should actually see if there's anything else that's really doing it.
Out.
Safe hold.
And then dark. Wall, so watch out. After this. Let me move through.
I mean, it's at 96% now. I think it's probably Parsec.
Immob with the guy. There's our
I did.
And Parsec is what I'm using to remote into the streaming PC.
That needs to be faster. Every bird needs to press F3 immediately. 12 blades if possible.
We can collect in group.
Okay, one is there. The other one may despawn.
Oh, that's not good.
I feel furious. Might.
Wall will come back to us, watch out. Get away, get away.
Sharp blades. Sharp
Should've, okay, that was me being bad. Arrow. The arrows. That rage is not real. After this we teleport backwards with the Scourge portal. Red. And take the portal back.
There we go.
Right.
Over this way. Oh, should have actually waited a bit there.
Out.
Portal. And collect.
Sharp blade, sharp mark.
Slice them apart.
Again.
Go collect that.
Portal. Go out all. Then we go back in. Double drops.
Oh boy.
I'm wilting. Need more endurance.
Oh boy.
Come together, stack together. Okay, move around.
Those circles that close are not real.
Dodge this.
And wall jump first one.
Oop.
Nice. And move on time. I'm slow with the portal, sorry.
Out.
Wait, I walked the portal wrong there. I'm good.
19 stacks, bit rough.
Scourge portal behind you. It's not safe.
Slightly backpedaling.
So I need to be better at swapping off of... Oh, nice, that's me.
Fall on gluttony.
Need to be better at swapping off focus quicker.
Okay, big square drops. Spread around Cerus. Get back to them. Why don't you go back too hard?
Sharp blades. Sharp lines.
Stack the time. After attack, Scourge portal, take it, stay on the portal, and then take it back when the indicator appears.
What?
Stay there. Take it back after the
I feel furious.
Sorry, I'll
Illusion reminder, by the
when
way.
the indicator appears when the rage pops. That was me being.
Well, that timing felt weird. Don't know why.
Out.
Splendid combination.
There we go, let's eat those.
Alice in hitbox. Out. Then we spread left, right. Side left, rest, right.
Oh boy.
And that would be the place for a DPS portal. Yes, yes, very nice. And Odin was.
Oof.
Two dodged early. But the DPS portal was okay. I mean, I'm still warming up as well.
Okay, so now let's take a
Did I
look.
miss one malice there? Was the portal too late?
Paul was too late.
Yeah, I still had it on cooldown slightly, so
Yeah, let's
I
close out of
didn't put all of it
Parsec.
too late. and then I didn't find the marker, so that was me being stupid. I still can't orient myself well in this arena. It's just all the same. Okay, so portal was late.
Bring that
like I said last
down.
time, for that double
Galvanized, how are you going? Welcome in.
Malice at the edge. So if you get Malice, you drop it at the edge, or on the portal pretty much.
Lows, fine.
Then we can hit them a bit, and when the drops start appearing, then the tag sub goes to the left of it, so clockwise, and the non-tag sub goes counterclockwise. Then we form a line towards the boss with the five of us each, and dodge inwards towards each other. Then after the dodge happens and the second drops appear,
Just got to make sure I save my Signet of Illusions there.
That's what we did. And you wait for the orbs.
Do you have any tips on surviving open world stuff? Depends on the build. What build are you playing?
That they're dropping, and then you dodge towards the portal. It doesn't matter if you dodge slightly early, as long as you do not take
Mainly with power builds. Biggest thing with power builds is probably going to be putting on the Relic of Zakharos, which is going to be lifesteal, depending on you on how much you crit. That is like the biggest thing that will add survivability. Aside from that, maybe taking a few more defensive traits and utility skills as well. Anything to give you protection, stun breaks, Condi cleanse.
As many despair drops on you. If we don't have a lot of stacks,
but yeah, the Relic of Zakharos is the most powerful way just to add survivability.
Then you can use it on the second drops. Or if you want to...
I struggle with that as well, Sufferance. That's why I'm leaning so heavily on
after the
Distort.
50% thingy where we do the wall bait. That's the last moment where you can use Distort. So when we port out of the rage with
I mean, that's not unexpected that hot hero points will be a bit tough to do on power builds, because those ones were designed to be done with groups.
If you want to play.
Yeah, with Staff Mirage, especially if you're running Celestial Gear, is one of the most survivable builds in the game. You will have a bit of a rough time.
Stacks on Cerus were due to me.
Yeah, you will have a rough time in Power Gear, like you just will.
But some of it was also due to not collecting all too well during the normal collects.
Okay, we'll stand up. Awesome.
That is missed gives Cerus stacks. And dodging towards the collect orbs will do nothing. You will dodge through them without eating them. So that is something you cannot do. Okay, reset that.
Oh no. That is mine. Oh, sorry.
No, that was mine. I used up all my blades and didn't have enough for a Distort.
Okay, you had agreed on it, and then I think the what got you? The Distort duration or the initial cast? It's not instant.
Oh no, I just did I had like no blades when I did it. I didn't like delay blades off.
Okay, it was too slow. Too short.
Yeah, I need to up my DPS a bit here.
Damage is looking nice on some of us. That may be Cloud? Not sure.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do one more pull until he loads it.
Thank you, Arcanor, for the fill. Yeah, some Dragon's Gear as well is good for the extra survivability.
Might and glory. Build up, ready for more. Sharp blades, sharp.
Can we get that one? Yeah, we can.
You're finished.
Towards past we go after we kill the thing.
You do well versus well very infrequently.
Dropped.
Grab these.
Things. No stacks so far, looking nice. We backpedal with the portal towards heart.
Safe portal.
Nice. Now we go take it back. That was a bit too early on 4 of us. Oh my.
Cool. DPS is climbing a bit here.
I make a pretty good team.
Nice. Better.
I need to actually CC a bit more there. That's one thing I really need to work on.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
I ate 1 orb, so we're fine. We can go attack. Okay, it's rage. We just run out of it. And we move to arrow. Stay on arrow, on tag, Scourge Portal will be on tag. We fought off the rage, spread around the Scourge Portal and then take it back.
Oh, that was way too early, I'm sorry.
But maybe spawn you. That was fine. And I took it early, I'm not the data. But somebody else did as well, so we're good.
There we go.
Sharper still.
Ah, that was a stupid portal. I'm done. I'm so done.
I don't find the hole.
Yeah, what? Was it early?
I couldn't find it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe I'm just blind.
And it double tapped my portal. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, okay, run out. That is a reset. Fuck that. Oh my god, why am I. Oh.
That's alright, it happens.
Yeah. Trying to not double tap continuous split and I double tap the portal instead.
What's the usage look like?
Have you
That
found
felt
the
better.
last player?
Yes, I think he is here
so-
now. Right, Klaus? Are you here?
I'm here.
Thank you for filling.
Okay, so I am leaving.
Thanks for the fills.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Arkner. An absolute legend. Thank you.
Another.
How can I make that thing more visible?
I guess that is a good thing about using the dual PC streaming setup now, that even if our
Okay, there he is.
main PC here does max out the CPU for whatever reason,
Some food. If somebody wants
Then
to
we're
refill
fine.
his food with 10% less damage food, it's placed.
is this one of the hardest content in the game? Yeah, this is one of the... Not sure where exactly this is in terms of overall difficulty compared to some like the Wing 8 challenge modes and legendary challenge modes, but this is easily in, I think, your top 3 most difficult.
Ticking while we're flying in for immediate quickness.
Oh, thank you, Arkner. I appreciate that. Okay, that was a pretty good opener from me.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Distort. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Just move back a bit.
Slice of a heart.
Yes, I got in.
Portal.
Sharper still.
Collect the things. And we portal out. On hot.
Okay, on heart, nice.
Safe forward.
And go back after.
Should have swapped back far sooner there. J-Reach boss, it looks like it did.
After the green pops, we move through.
It's on, partially on me. Because yeah, I ported back when I shouldn't have.
SSC is getting faster, nice.
one on group?
I'll do the other one on the other side. I missed it. Oh my god.
Oh, you finally completed Season of the Dragons. Hell
Split,
yes.
split, and solved.
Solved.
Good. Move to arrow. Scourge portal will be on me when the rage appears.
Should not have swapped there.
Okay, take the portal, flip around, and take it back.
Ouch.
Nice.
Step through.
Right side.
You're fit. You see that?
And yeah, you could definitely do this on like the first year of trying the game. It's just a matter of, yeah, how much you want to practice and how much you want to commit.
And collect the things. Oh, we got one second on that one. We need to split a bit more. Next portal. We all take it out. And then we take it back after the rage. Oh, damn it.
There we go.
Was a bit too early, sorry. Double drops. Spread them nice and evenly.
All set.
14. One got in.
Wall jump.
You're too fast. Got stripped by the wall in front of us.
Yes, I will not continue split. Fuck, that was too bad, sorry. Ah, mine. I did it again. The continuous split still wasn't up.
If you call it, if I have it as Willbender, I can get out easily.
We're back.
Yeah, I just didn't have continuous split.
Oh, GG.
I don't know why it is not up there. I have full accuracy. It should be up.
Another.
Am I just too slow?
Vigor.
What?
Recovery.
So the thing is, I can't comment because I don't know the role properly. But from my experience, from when I did it in my runs, different portals are being done by different people here for some reason, and I don't know why.
You don't need to anymore these days, since 90% of portals are covered by a continuous shift mesmer.
Yeah, let me check that. That was, which one was that? That was the collect thingy.
And good. Things look to have stabilized now. Whatever our PC was doing, it's not doing it anymore. That's good. Let's double check again.
Okay. I just don't care about continuous split for that one.
Yep, that's fine.
Think? Yeah,
So
I
in
don't
Guild
care
Wars 2
about that one.
absolutely just pins your CPU.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
It's
thank
not
you
my fault.
so much, Jess. Jess is absolutely wonderful and has bought us some ice cream. Thank you. Oop, jump and glide. Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Doing this
And
thing
it's
once
got
again,
chopped
really,
up
really,
knoppers on it as well from Audi. That is amazing.
more often. I may have to pork some boy down. I'm not sure I want to.
A little bit low on DPS for me.
Oh,
Barely.
no.
Oh, GG. That's alright. Bad DPS for me anyway.
No, it's such a nice opener.
I think we can try something. Desera, you don't do a portal. I will try to continue split that one.
Oh, okay.
I thought, continuous split would have been,
I didn't
would have gotten necessary
distort
anyway
early
if we had
enough.
less verts.
That was my problem
So I
there.
would have continued split from that point onwards towards square. But I can try that now.
Okay.
You just need to make sure to have enough clones.
There we go. A pretty good opener burst there.
Everyone else just spread out.
Yeah, everyone spread. Now we just
Weird movement from me.
and come together at Prog. As a heart, I mean.
Yeah, it still lasts so long, just waiting for the last seconds, asking to get blasted. Yes.
Another portal for the Malice guy. Mob the Malice or kill it. It ran in, yeah, it ran in. At least we didn't get stacks from the orbs. We come to heart and poured out with the scourge.
Did you see?
Safe.
And get back.
Whoa!
Whoa. What was that?
My target was for some reason on the malicious shadow.
Okay, and mod the thing slightly.
Main auto target.
Okay.
Safe from harm.
See?
Sweet.
Bit
It's
slow.
on the CC, but aside from that, it works. I will blink one of them away. Yep, and we just...
Don't DPS to skip cleaving the first Malice. Okay.
Okay, triple green again. We get really lucky with the triple greens.
We need one more.
Oh, spicy. And move to arrow. Drops on a
Not
three.
real.
There we go.
Scourge portal will be on time. Very nice.
There we
To
go.
the right. Portal open. And collect
that.
things. I don't want any more 5 stacks on it. Malice, go out, rest goes out when rage appears, and then back in. Up the rage pops.
Nope.
That was too early on me. Why was that fault? Okay, that was just me being
Back
bad.
we go.
Need to get the timing down better. Double drops. And then we come back together.
We're gonna have to do a
Wall jumps.
jumpy jump, man. There we go.
Nice, and we go through. Malices are still running in, but cannot be allowed to happen. Portal is open.
So many ports everywhere.
A bit late. Yeah, it was late, sorry. Yeah. Move with the green, move with the
I'm
green.
still not swapping
7 stacks
as
already.
quick as I need to.
Just portal us out.
Oh, no, it's not safe. I should move a little.
And stop the rage. Yeah, we were also in one position. We should have been on arrow for that. That was my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CC.
Yeah. Well
What?
done. Spare drops, just spread them. And walk to heart.
My pain is busy.
Time. On time. Then portal from time.
Net of illusion.
Okay, and
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Took portal too slow.
Oh,
back.
I should have probs taken portal back there. I don't know how I didn't just like completely nuke myself. Got the prop, which makes me very sad. Can I strip it? No, I'm not power, but
Back thingies. Take the portal in the box. Commander group left, others right. Blast it slightly. Form a line. Form a line. Go inwards. Governance opens the portal. Note where the portal is.
I did not see it. Where is it?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you didn't pre-place it, yeah.
Ah.
I mean, that was also just kind of cursed because I fucked up that same portal again.
And steady.
And yeah.
it's getting more and more comfortable
good
though.
Timing to when we run around that wall where we port back. When the wall is done, place it on hard. So when we after the 50% phase do the wall bait, then run around it. That's when I split from the group for my pre-placement on circle. And while I do the pre-placement on circle, or the port out after the collect, while I do that, you just place it on hard. Should have also mentioned that, but I forgot. Yeah, if Desera or Orbis or anyone else remembers, just say so with the pre-placement in case I do not.
Yeah. Just to reiterate on the CC, quite often the Herald is 4th or 5th. That shouldn't be happening. People should be having their F3s ready for that CC. The longer we take to CC there, the worse it is, so we need to CC quick. Every single time that bar appears, it needs to vanish, basically.
Yep. It's often that I have as much CC as the following 3 combined. I mean, I do have a lot of CC with Moa and such, but that's still a
So yeah, I
bit
need
too
to
high
start blasting a bit harder.
compared to the rest. If you want to CC more, then Sword 4 is also CC, or Focus 4 pull. You can just pre-place that in case you're either on Focus or Sword.
Yeah. The boss doesn't take damage during that either, so there's no point in CC.
But do not take your domination signet for that.
Pretty good opening burst.
Portal for the Malice.
Did I place it bad?
Oh, I thought we were doing the team's report from now on.
Oh, yeah, okay, I already forgot.
Oh, we have to that's time now. Portal apart. Or
We have to be
There's so many ports.
portal and is using it. Please be careful, it's very distracting.
Yep. You only need to use it after the 50% phase suffering. Oh, sorry, I walked seconds. I was not clear on that, maybe. Move to heart. And port out.
Portal is safe.
I mean, there is no app there because it's went into the other portal and ran in. That's where we have 11 stacks. But yeah, happens.
Get ready for the
Then we
CC.
through when it pops. Be ready for your blades.
Oh,
That is a bit
not
quicker. Okay, that was fun, I would say.
it could be a bit faster, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was better than last time, definitely.
If it's faster than my Heaven's Palm, it's fine.
Rage, just right.
The Cannons, how's it going? Welcome in, it's so good to see you.
And move to arrow.
I'm gonna look on backwards weapon sets.
That was a pretty bad misclick. I hope that doesn't bite me. Portal on time. Soon.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yep. That is a dead Fandral. Or is it? No, it's not. It's not. Oh my.
The 11 stacks is not awful.
And oh,
So I need to be swapping just far sooner. That's what I'm missing. Forget which one I'm in.
Malice. Take it, all take. But may have been too early again, so we may have to walk back. No, it was barely fine. Okay, good. I'm getting better.
I should have been in it
Double the spare
there.
drops after this, so spread out off the green. Spread out. Spare drops
spot.
again, and then we come back together at heart.
Oop.
I fucked my blink. Fucked up blink.
Good jank.
Be over in arrow direction.
Arrow will be a portal. I fucked it up again, maybe?
yeah.
Ah,
that was
that's
great.
Yeah. Move with the green, very nice. That one portal, it always gets.
It's 50
Set
and 80.
arrow, right?
Yeah,
Follow. It's not safe though. Careful.
that we need to work on.
Yeah,
Yep.
Slightly backwards.
I can't do this alone.
Sure what got me there.
Wall.
My pain is visible.
Full face.
Ah, okay, we face. And drops. Ignore them. That was nice. That was fast.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It was better, yeah.
Cool, so 50 and 80 is what I need to remember.
Okay, so now let's just run away with them slightly. And we run too hard.
It is
On time, slightly to the left of heart.
This portal needs to be taken straight away. No
Yeah,
matter what.
immediately take it. Then stay there and take it back. That was 2 people too early.
Yeah, 2 people.
After the war ends sufferance, you will out.
Press.
That portal can't be in the right position there.
I definitely.
I think somebody took it back too early and the walls weren't done.
No. Okay, that's probably.
2 people didn't take it, or if you didn't take it, it was your fault.
It's
I did
inside
take
the
it.
box. Take it. All take. Blast the shadows. You can still blast them.
Okay, no okay, I tried to cover it, but it's not be scuffed.
Where's the EPS portal? Oh, you don't have. I guess I'm with it.
I
Yeah.
tried to, scourge portal it, but it didn't work.
What's
I'm
You some
alive.
spare paddle? Yeah.
what happened during that portal? I mean, not sufferance. I meant the wall baited after 50. Yeah,
2 people didn't take it.
it looked like it was reversed the walls. So we got blasted by the big wall instead of jumping the small wall. Or yep. Oh, 2 people didn't take it at all.
Yeah, 2 people didn't take it at all. That's what I'm
Okay, then okay, that's why the wall was wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sharp blades.
Yeah, I didn't see where the port was, so I need to be more mindful of where everyone's standing.
You should have
Yes.
be able to just.
It's not directly on heart. Heart is just on that position on the same line as swirl and arrow.
Now, we're not
For
eating now.
General
Drinking
coordination, it
coffee.
will be slightly clockwise of heart. So I always said be on tag, not directly on heart, slightly left of it when we face the boss.
So I need to, honestly, I need to
if the Zera is exactly on me, you will see the command attack,
there we go.
and the circle
Cool.
will be in the same place. It will be on the circle marker. And the Zera should be where I am. Always. And I didn't have to move to take the portal, so she was always on tag. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to do flower strat. Whatever implications that has, I'm not too sure. Because honestly, I haven't actually researched as much as I need
will
to.
get that one portal right. I promise.
Might and glory.
How much time down the road? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 years?
Before I get replaced by planks.
Surely.
Surely I will not fuck it up. Right?
You are glueless. Zero glue.
Portal for the Malisat. Rest
Oh
just
my
to
god.
slightly away.
Was-
Now we break the wall, we are left of it. For this one only, we come together at heart. So we move back to heart. Oh yeah, the Malice is over there now, so I guess we can't kill that one.
I try to clear it.
Next one. Drops.
Yay! Perfect dodge timing. Cool, I can start to lock that into my noodle.
No stacks above 5. We portal backwards from heart.
Safe.
Very nice. We go back. Half done.
Yeah, why is the pathing how it is? I don't
Now it's
understand.
green. That wall.
You're finished.
Oh, we getting faster. You were fast doing this?
Yep. CC?
We're faster. Nice. CC was a bit slow, but it's fine. Yep, I will blink away that.
Should be able to, please.
I'll blink one away.
Lexi, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Connor, or ConnorConCarne. You can also go check out my YouTube channel there, where we do all sorts of Guild Wars 2 guides, and after tonight's stream, a new video is going live. Lexi, what'd you get up to on your stream? Tell us all about it, and everyone go check out Lexi over on their Twitch. Right now, we are doing some Cerus CM. We are doing some Condi Virt shenanigans. Having a wonderful time. Blink in, there we go, that was nice. Oh boy. Run, 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 run. What'd you get up to in your stream? Thank you so much for trusting us with your community. I really appreciate you.
One orb stack got him already. Yeah, what we let 3 orb stacks in of that. That is a bit too much.
Yeah, I was on my own on this.
There's some festival stuff, some CM fractals, and achievement hunting, so a little bit of everything. That sounds wonderful. I'm glad you have what sounds like an absolutely wonderful stream.
Oh, kind of close.
Yep.
Back in.
I wanted to guarantee that we get back here safely.
Indeed. It was beautiful.
But I'm getting the timing on that one down.
Don't worry, I loved it.
Okay, drops.
Put me on edge.
Giga.
Oh boy.
Yep, Orbis. You like it.
Right there. Cool. Okay, that's my timing. My timing's a bit different.
The wall and we cleave the guy. That guy was
careful.
Jump.
That puddle is
Alright.
so be careful. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was mine.
Not loving what's happening here.
Yes, inside the box. It's a bit too late, I guess. Yeah, it was late again. It was the.
Okay.
Oh, the bottle is real.
Kissing the despair puddles here.
Crash puddle on arrow. safe, but you're
Me,
at the one stack.
I fucked up severely. Yeah, I was just I was confused as hell.
It's a bit chaotic.
Let's practice the flower portal for sufferance. Very slow now, so we just spread those. They will hurt now though. Next mechanic will cancel. Oh, the wall is still
Oh
here.
yes, the wall's there. I forgot about that.
Oh my god, okay. Gluttony.
I will never play
Cloud?
something else.
I don't have cloud. But now.
Together, so we just collect the ores. We're really slow on the
Just pump DPS, you don't have to save anything here, we're just going to practice the flower
yeah,
anyway.
let's just toss it. There we can move towards half. Slightly to the left of part. On tag is where we want to be. On tag
Just
is where the
swapped far
portal is.
sooner.
Take it immediately, wait for the rage to pop, and then take it down. Very nice, that's what we want to see. After this,
Cool, that was
you
good.
place on...
Goddess, how are you going? It's so good to see you.
and collect.
Cloud.
After the double collect, the portal will be inside the box. In the box. Everyone take immediately. Blast the malices. Get a pot. Then you place it in there. Portal will be on tag where I am, so you just dodge into me. Good.
Okay, we got that.
Beautiful.
Wall jump incoming.
What?
And we move across, we run, we keep running. And stay. Tag. We wait the next wall. I do not know where I do my water now.
Should not have done that.
Doesn't
there.
matter, we had a good flower.
Yeah, I'll just port it here.
We might as well claim that we killed it, right?
Yeah, we beat that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the cancel collect. I forgot.
Yes,
Shouldn't
this
have
is.
got
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is silly collect.
that. Yeah.
Then we
Move on
go
tag,
back.
move on tag.
Oh, 47.
Sarah will port us
Woo!
backwards.
Woo! Woo!
You-
Very good. Very good. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, it's. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Wah!
It was there, but it was wrong.
Take it back. Yep. Okay. We can reset
It's
this now.
50 stacks anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. At that
Yeah.
phase, what we do, I forgot to mention that for sufferance. After that, before you take the portal.
Not too bad in terms of damage though, I'm pretty happy with that.
Before Desera does the Scourge portal, so a few seconds before that, you place it on arrow, so on the opposite side this time. And then you run to the stack again. We portal out with Desera. She will portal us on the X marker. When the rage pops,
Sharp blades.
we
sharp
go
mind.
back from the X marker. Then we collect. I will open a portal inside. Yeah, we can take a break.
That, ah.
Sure. Let's take a break for like until.
Where is Discord?
Let's take like a few minutes. Yeah, because I have to explain to sufferance. Okay.
Excellent, cool.
Before
We're going to take a few minutes break.
place
We'll be
it on
back in a
arrow
few
that
minutes.
we just died to. Then there's
Our Virtuoso has risen to be one of the top DPS builds in Guild Wars 2. Here you have a build that can be fully ranged, bring insane levels of burst damage and sustained damage, and you can tweak it to give huge amounts of breakbar damage, Condi cleanse, teleports, squad-wise portals, invisibility, extra quickness, projectile reflex, infinite boon rip, almost any piece of utility you can imagine. So let's get you set up with the last DPS build you will ever need. Welcome back everyone. For the past few months, Power Virtuoso has been my go-to DPS build. It's the build that I've used to clear Harvest Temple, and it's the build I choose when I've decided to stop messing around and just get the job done. So why is that? First up, we have insane levels of utility on this build for a very slight DPS loss. You can add things like projectile reflex, teleports, stun breaks, stealth, quickness, huge amounts of CC, Condi cleanse, all manner of things to help carry your team.
Release your sweet!
For a DPS build, you also have huge levels of survivability with distortion and blocks available on a very short cooldown. Depending on the encounter, you can either make this build fully ranged to give yourself a ton of safety to move around the boss and avoid AoEs while still attacking, or you can trade it for huge amounts of burst damage. So you can customize this build for any encounter and know that it's going to hard carry your team. Not only that, it is simple to play with a very smooth looping rotation, and it's very easy to pick up. So let's dive in and cover what I think is overall the best power DPS build in the game. Once you become a Virtuoso, where you would usually summon clones as a Mesmer, you now instead generate Psychic Daggers or Blades. Your Shatters also get replaced with 5 Bladesong skills, which will have some familiar effects. You can also equip Main Hand Dagger to fire ranged attacks at your target, and depending on what weapon you choose, you can potentially have fully ranged weapons on both sets, which is a huge bonus for any build in Guild Wars 2. Now, circling back to our Bladesong skills. Your first skill, Bladesong Harmony, will simply fire your blades at your target and deal increased strike damage. A huge source of damage on this build, and it's going to be a big priority when it comes to your rotation. Bladesong Sorrow will also fire all your blades at your target and inflict strike damage plus some extra confusion. Still a good source of damage, and it's going to be used to upkeep the Deadly Blades buff. Bladesong Dissonance is your CC Bladesong. You'll fire all your blades at your target and inflict 1 second of daze per blade. Bladesong Distortion is less of a Bladesong skill and more of the regular Mesmer Distortion skill. You'll consume all the blades you have and give yourself distortion for each blade. This is basically a get out of jail free card for so many mechanics in Guild Wars 2, and is one of the things that makes Mesmer in general one of the most flexible and reliable DPS builds. Now, Blade Turn Requiem will simply consume your blades and summon a spinning AoE around you. Think a Beyblade. The more blades you consume, the longer it lasts. It's a source of extra damage, and we're going to be using it to upkeep various buffs in our build. For our gear, we want to hit 60% crit chance because of the trait Quiet Intensity, which makes it so Fury gives us an extra 45% crit chance instead of the standard 25. This means while you have Fury, you'll be critting 100% of the time. Now, we have a few options in terms of gear, and it just really depends on whether you want to use a Sigil of Accuracy or a Sigil of Impact alongside a Sigil of Force. Now, running a Sigil of Accuracy is going to give you some extra critical chance, which means you can run slightly more offensive gear stats. This is going to give you overall the highest damage. Now, however, there are benefits to running a Sigil of Impact instead of Accuracy. One is that it allows you to achieve higher burst damage on enemies at UCC, which is very handy in things like Fractals, Open World, and certain raid and strike encounters. But also what it allows you to do is to swap out the Sigil of Impact much more freely for things like Sigil of Night, Sigil of Serpent Slain, any other type of sigil that you may need for specific content. This is a very good degree of flexibility and only comes at the cost of around a 1.5% DPS drop. Now, personally, I run and do recommend the Sigil of Impact setup. This is going to give you the broadest flexibility across all areas of the game for things like fractals, raids, different strike encounters, and you can freely swap out your sigils without having to reshuffle your gear like you do with the Sigil of Accuracy. So if you want one set of gear, go for Sigil of Impact. I'll include a link to the Sigil of Accuracy setup in the description as well. Both of these setups don't require any specific infusions, i.e. precise infusions to cap out your crit chance, although I'll also include a link in the description to a fully optimized version of this build with precise infusions, if you want to go the full hog. However, I don't like recommending gearing setups that require infusions to work properly. Now, if you're running the Sigil of Impact, I recommend running a full set of Berserker's gear with an Assassin's Headpiece. We'll also run Rune of the Eagle, which is going to give us a lot of extra precision and more easily allow us to reach the critical cap. It also helps that Rune of the Eagle is incredibly cheap compared to things like Rune of the Scholar or Dragon Hunter. So these are actually some pretty big savings. This is going to get you ever so slightly below the 100% crit chance cap, to the point where the distinction is meaningless. It's also very easy to gear, simply Berserkers in every slot except for one. And it doesn't require a specific mix of Berserkers and Assassins like some other gear setups do. Now, for our weapons, we're going to be running a dagger and a sword in our main set, and either a spear or greatsword in our offhand set. A spear will give you higher overall damage as well as higher burst, whereas the greatsword will give you a fully ranged weapon set for a slight DPS loss, which having a fully ranged build is very handy on a lot of encounters as in Guild Wars 2. And for our sigils, we're going to be rocking a Sigil of Force and a Sigil of Impact, like I mentioned before. You can check out the description if you want to run the Force and Accuracy setup, but this is my recommendation. And for our relic, we'll be running a Relic of the Fireworks. Now we're going to do a quick segue because there are some intricacies to the relic choice here. You can run a Relic of the Thief for a slight DPS loss, which will allow you to save some of your other skills for utility and CC. Because with the Relic of the Fireworks, you will have to use your F3 skill to maintain the Fireworks buff. And if you are running the Spear version of this build, it's going to be much easier to upkeep the Relic of the Fireworks buff, because the 5 skill on Spear will also trigger this buff. Whereas if you're running Greatsword, it can be a bit trickier to upkeep this buff, in which case the difference between Relic of the Thief and Relic of the Fireworks is much closer. In this case, if I'm running Greatsword, I'll typically be running Relic of the Thief because it's easier. You don't have to worry about specific timings of your Bladesong skills to upkeep the buff. It just makes things easier in general. For our food, we're going to be running whichever variant of power and ferocity food you prefer. Sous vide steaks being the ideal choice, and for our utility, we'll be running superior sharpening stones. Now, Spear is the new weapon for Mesmer that released with Janthir Wilds, and it's going to give you a huge amount of burst damage. The cost is that you are no longer fully ranged as you would be with Greatsword, but this has a very fun and, dare I say, more fluid rotation than what Greatsword has, so I'm personally a huge enjoyer of it. Your auto attack is simply going to deal damage, grant you might, and at the end of the third attack is going to inflict weakness on your target. Mind the Gap is the most important skill on Spear. You're going to swing your spear in a circle and you'll deal increased damage to enemies on the outer edge of it. Plus, if you strike with the outer edge, it will always critically hit, and it will also grant you the Clarity buff. Now, Clarity will cause your spear skills to be empowered, and will cause each of these spear skills to grant you additional effects. It's going to be very, very important. If you hit Mind the Gap while it's empowered, it will also grant you some might. Not hugely.
Distance away.
And we are back. Welcome back,
happens,
everyone.
You either cleave through
Hey,
the
let's
boss,
see where we are.
or you just stand on
We're
the
just in
edge
time.
and have your passive cleave
Oop.
delete the ad.
There we go.
Funnily enough, this would be a bit easier on Flower if we had less verts, because then we would have, for example, have something like Power Tempest, which would just shred the ads. Virtus also has a decent power component, but the damage ramp up from the bleed takes a while to hit.
You saw nothing,
So
Afaro.
while Virt has good cleave, it takes a while to ramp up, and the ad may not.
You did not
be
see me
mobilized for long
panic
enough,
jump at
because
all
some
there.
point Our cooldowns for Immobilize do run out. We can remedy that by either doing better cleave on the Virts, getting some power damage on the DPS, or have some kind of Condi or power class in there that also has Immobilizes. Yeah, Orbis, you will not be doing that.
I can go power rifle mech if you want.
I can kick you if you want.
I mean,
If you want to bring power, then bring something like Power Tempest, maybe. You will be a squishy, but you will be in Desera squad for the barrier. Specific build for Power Tempest.
Okay.
And not Power Tempest.
I'm quite happy just to live on power,
Probably
but
avoid launch as well.
I am leaning heavily on distortion. It's the only thing keeping me alive here.
I mean,
You run
Scepter
down
probably
the
because
power.
of the range. Yeah, that should be the case. Let me just check. Is there anything on Faber for the builds regarding DPS? That is Heal Tempest for embodiment. There is Condi Alack Tempest. There is Heal Alack Tempest. There is no Power Tempest.
Should actually
build in the
record some of
DPS
this for
section.
B-roll as well.
Yes, because
But
Void Launch doesn't
now you
do
can
those
pretty much
stuff.
do whatever, as long as it's damage. Yeah.
Need some more
That's
knobs.
what the Flower Spread was developed for, to give more room for different compositions that are not Vert. Because you have more DPS uptime directly on the boss. So stuff like Condi Druid, Power Tempest, or Power Scrapper, or whatever, has a bit more room to shine, because you actually can guarantee some decent DPS uptime.
Yes, second flower's only 1 drop, not 2 drops.
I can unironically try power scrapper if people would want to.
If you shred the ads with it, and do at least the damage of that, then yeah.
I don't know whether, like, I've never tried it in this fight, so you know.
If you want to give it a spin, but I think you also wanted to test your Vert a bit more,
Yeah,
because you want for purple and embodiment at some point.
Yep. But like, if it helps to
The
cool them down
squelching
to,
here.
you know.
I mean,
to
first
be
of all, you
honest,
should just focus on proper collecting and cleaving the ads.
Nefertiri, thank
And
you so
if
much for the
ads
follow
still
as
don't
well.
get cleaved quickly enough, then we either have to incorporate some power damage or use unit strat.
We're getting, somebody's also telling me to maybe save 1,000 cuts for ads. I don't know if we can maybe try that.
You can do that, yes. You definitely want to have 1,000 cuts available after the split phases. So after we run back to Cerus, that's when you want to unleash your full opener. You also want 1,000 cuts for the 10% phase. Because it's the same for the split actually. After the CC bar breaks,
he
loses all his conditions.
Very fun.
For the split, that doesn't really matter because he's not there anyway. But for 10%, he will remain there. And when we break the CC bar at 10, no more conditions on him. We will have to reapply them all.
Task Manager,
So
why
at
were
10%,
you
he
using my
wants,
25%
as soon as the CC bar is broken, he
CPU, you
wants to
goofy goober?
unleash. So those are the points where you definitely want your 1,000 cuts.
What I actually
Every
probably
CC
also
bar.
need to do is actually turn my PC on
And,
well before
for the
stream so we
free
can
ads,
just
maybe.
sort out any background processes that's
could
running.
help. They will just melt if like
go
a few
Linux.
birds do 1,000 cuts along with the auto attacks. Also, while we do the splitting, we never want to stop attacking. The subgroup split, we can do that, but at some point people will need to get used to collecting by just looking around.
Yeah, but let's be honest, 90% of the people who learned the fight didn't do it by randomly running to orbs. Most of us learned, as far as I remember it, Fandral learned it the same way, I learned it that way. You always have the double and single call for your subgroup, and then you move there.
Okay, so
Once
that's
you
actually
have
the
about 1,000
backpack
pulls
flag
on the
that's giving me
fight, yeah,
pollen
you don't
effect.
need
That's
it
nice.
anymore, but you track down the progression without doing it.
Oh, no.
Do you mean the collect when we have the green at the same time, or any collect?
Any collect.
see
You just
more
call
pink.
out single double for a group. So one of the two healers calls out, he goes for single or he goes for double, and the subgroup then splits up. Double means at this point the two orbs that are closest
definitely
together is the
utilizing a
double,
lot
the
of
other
pink.
one is the single for the people that don't know it here.
Yep, we can do that. I would like to dedicate that to Orbis or Desera for
Yeah.
now. I have some other stuff occasionally to do, like portaling, making sure I have enough illusion clones and such, so that's maybe a bit too much for me in my current state.
So who's doing it?
Orbis or Desera. If it's one of those two, then yeah.
Sure.
We should. Okay, if it's Orbis calls out one or single or double, that means the subgroup of the commander goes for the call out.
I just installed this
The
game. What is the
subgroup
max
of
level
the
in this game
commander
now?
goes
Max
for
level
what
is
left.
still 80. It's
So
been
so,
80 since launch, and it will be 80 throughout the rest of the life of the game.
Don't listen to Orbis. That's pretty much it.
Leveling this game
This
is
the
enough just by
real,
running quests, or
command
is
check.
there
So
anything else
food up,
to do
util up,
past to level up? Generally just exploring the world, doing
and there's
story, and
around
doing
those kind of from
dynamic
stuff.
events, those orange events as
Yes,
they
I
pop up.
know.
Also keep an eye on your character adventure guide achievements
Sorry,
here. You can bring up the
nothing.
hero panel
And
H,
also, sorry,
achievements,
my-
then character adventure guide.
Oh, that's
Just simply
decent.
doing these
Good
very,
things.
very easy achievements means it's going to flood you with experience. Like, honestly, getting to max level in Guild Wars 2, it's probably in the
I'm happy
realm.
I popped
For a
12
new
hours
player, I think, like,
Yeah, I've still got the 8
10
hours
to
from last
15 hours, generally. It's not particularly long.
Wait, why only 8? Oh, yeah, 10 before.
So leveling in this game is pretty chill.
Although I now use power food as well if I go
Oh shit, I
power
dropped too
Virt.
far.
It's because I occasionally play my Herald. Sometimes I do.
What?
Yeah.
You play Herald? What is this?
Usually Greer Bubble, but I think other people have been covering that recently.
Love him.
Back in.
Make sure to sack on the line.
What?
Go.
Hot. Droppers.
I evaded, so that's nice at least.
Split, just collect what you can.
One thing I am doing a lot of is
Malice
dodging
running in.
forwards.
Safe portal.
Malice has running. Walk through. Drops will possibly. Yeah.
No, easy.
Yeah. There's much to see at the next 3. That has to change.
Okay, let's just hold off on our...
I'm bad. Come on. Okay, that is drops. Fine. You can start moving to arrow. Water will be on tag. I like that green circle moving. Okay.
Ooh,
Come together. And we
that
walk
was
to the right.
slightly terrifying.
Left. You must jump the wall now. Have fun.
Collecting double.
Portal.
My group single. Only 3 people on single. People, please check your subgroups.
Back again.
Take double again.
Single on my subgroup.
I will. Portal
We help
you.
out after we got a single.
But portal may have been too early. Yeah, that is too early. Sorry. We have to walk there. I am sorry for that.
Says you.
No, that's fine.
I got it!
I got it too.
Always greed.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't.
There's not much to do anyways, then went from Paul.
Oh boy.
Another collect, another drop. Together.
That was a bit scary there.
We run around. We run around the connect wall. We leave the Malice guys. Right, running in. Yeah, it ran in. I fucked up my portal again.
They're all together. Just collect them together.
Single? Okay.
I was too focused on. Enjoy your portals out.
Portal, it's scroll. Because it's...
Damn, that portal was far out.
Yeah, I mean, it's either safe this way, and you have to walk, or it's not safe and at the arrow. You can decide. I can do both.
You can put it closer, it just needs to be in a straight line. It went diagonal again, that's why.
Okay.
Gluttony.
Wrong one.
You see, I'll explain later actually. I was watching POVs with Sparse to try and figure out the portals.
Wait, are you watching while playing?
No, we did that after last week.
Yeah, sorry on that.
On tag?
Slightly left here. Skirt portal will be on tag. Take it. Stay until red pops, then go back. Beautiful. Saffrons, you do portal on heart.
Heart.
Taking double.
Let's single.
Taking single.
You guys take double or take single.
In hitbox. Take all, take. Immediately. Leave that. Never stop attacking. We dodge moves. Got you. How did my distort not last? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's over. Anyway, our bottom
Yeah.
started.
GG, there we go. Okay, not
So,
too bad.
Yeah, with the portals, you see the like,
Swift and
trying to
steady.
describe it. There's like a slightly outer ring of like white in the middle there.
Yeah.
If you're on the edge of that white and you do it in a straight line, it should reach to outside of the rage mechanic or whatever it's called. So if you are going in a straight line with your
So
your
even
stat scroll,
if
if you're on that little
getting a
white
few
section on
mouse
the
in,
edge
if
of
I
it,
even just
you should be
redirect my
fine.
attention to
mean
burst
this
them
section,
down
yeah?
whenever they
Yeah,
get close,
yeah,
that's probably
where the circle's,
fine,
like,
I think.
around the edge of that little white. It's like, because it has the parts that spread out, but the central's the part. So if
Yeah.
you're a little bit out, you should be able to go straight and it should be fine.
Yeah,
Or
but
what
it
you could
should
do-
be an arrow, right? Because that's
from-
what I heard
Hmm.
first time.
So arrow direction.
Yeah,
So-
arrow direction. Okay, because I was at the swirl, but that was obviously
It's
too
towards
far
arrow.
outside.
So,
It's too far outside because you went
Between
diagonal.
arrow and
Usually, once positioning on me also gets a bit better. And then it should always be behind us. So no more running left, right, or diagonally. But I'm still learning. In case some of the positioning is wrong, just listen to Orbis as well. He has at least the amount of experience that I have. Maybe not the
trying to
but in
say
the fight.
that there was
Hey, we're getting there. We're making progress, though.
a portal.
You can
No,
have
what's
returned
that?
for longer than just a second, Orbis.
So, like, for example, where we were on that one there, we were at arrow. So you placed it from spiral. So you placed it from spiral here. But the thing is, it went to around here rather than
Okay.
here in a straight line. Not only that, but because you had to go diagonal, you had to be so far out, which made it a bit confusing for everyone else trying to run so far. But you can throw it from about like
Genie,
here.
welcome in. What ping do you have right now?
So you can be closer to
Still
the
on the
group
higher
when
side.
you use it, and then use it straight line out.
260, well, it's basically
Yeah, but
270.
we were-
270 right now.
We were at,
Yeah, that was
about-
my.
Usually it's around sort of 250
Yeah,
on
yeah, we
EU,
should be
maybe
stacking
230 on NA.
Yeah, Orbis, please do the stacking sometimes. The callouts. I still 2 potato and chrono for this.
I'll try to remember to say stacking.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can sell this. Nice.
Swift and steady.
Yes.
It doesn't help that the whole platform is red and some of the markers are red, and then I can't find heart myself, and I am
love
generally
the
directionally
environment
challenged.
this strike.
HCCM was already so awful in the Swan phase for me, and this will probably take a while longer still.
Do you want me to bring my power tempest next time?
That is totally up to you. You can bring whatever, provided you deliver. The gyroscope.
I am always aware of what direction I am relative to north.
That is something I usually can do, but this I usually
Bit of a bad
coordinate
opening, so I didn't actually have the
regarding
thing targeted that I
features
needed.
in an arena. I mean, look at this. It's all red.
And yeah, Guild Wars 2 is the only MMO that I play.
Nothing really that you can use.
It's not even a point of reference, it's just relative to my inputs. I know where I am.
Dodge together again.
It's a bit close
Last
there.
drop is kind of spicy. We move to hard after.
Good swap.
Portal is open. Oh, it's on me.
Got him.
Double?
yeah, okay.
That's fine, we just get them all together.
No, it stacks on them. Good. But yeah.
Again.
Yeah, we have to work on that a bit more. Unless you use as F5 as a bird. You do not... Oh, you got clipped by the wall there. Unless you use F5 as a bird, there is no need for you to be directly in the boss's face. Be aware of that.
I'm greedy.
I
The green fed off August, you made a funny sound. Yeah, we collect. Oh, you're running far, guys.
I deleted you one, be happy.
Yep. Wait.
Safe from harm.
No, get me out. Ow!
Shared my efforts.
I clipped the rage, I'm bad. We go to arrow. Today's not my day. Portal will be on
Cool,
time.
we were actually able to execute our opener mostly again, which is good.
To the right, very nice. So nobody going the wrong side. Come together at heart.
Beans is all coming together.
Taking single.
Yep.
Is that double? That's double.
Heart is open.
Spawn late, my bad. They're spread out, just take what you can.
I am a potato. I am. What is wrong with me? What is wrong? Did I do it?
Yep.
Oh, I did.
That's very fine.
Yeah, I just put the exit outside and opened then inside. That was weird. Double drops. Try to clear some of the malice guys already a tiny bit. You may want to do that.
Move these circles further out, please. I don't want them around the hitbox.
Together.
Oh,
What is that?
Oh no.
That's me, sorry.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I
12.
I didn't get blasted by that, I don't know. Okay. Portal.
Oh,
Too late.
taking double.
Yeah, it was too late again. I was.
Nice.
so yeah, we need to sort out some of our ports.
Safe.
Nice.
Much better.
That's how we should be. Then we just slightly backpedal. And we just go in and we should be phasing during this.
Whoops.
Okay, CC.
Like that.
Nice. Oh, right.
What are these orbs? Just run. Oh, somebody got. Some of them got deleted.
Splendid company.
We want to hard. On tank.
Take the portal as soon as you see it.
Portal soon. Once the green pops. Stay on the portal. Like that.
Bit of a weird opener there, but we made it work. I'd start preempting when some of my blades will come up as well. I'm pressing them as they pop up.
Taking double.
Okay.
Taking. Ooh. Yeah, that's
Open the side, open the side, take it. Do not greed, guys. Do not greed. There is a reason why we do not greed here. First of all, because of blood. Second of all, I will tell after. That portal was too early.
hopefully not.
Oh my god! And then the other two.
GG. Oof.
Yep, you don't open immediately, you just wait a bit. I mean, it was okay-ish, but very, very close. Yeah, the reason, guys, why after those double collects, we take the portal inside the hitbox immediately. We do not greed. As you may have noticed, we spawned a first set of 3 malices, from the initial, and then we spawned a few more malices after that. On the opposite side of where we're portaling is the malice ad. So it is on the opposite side
I
of
wonder if something like Rain
So if I
of
place
Swords
circle
will
on the
be
map
a
right
better
here-
shout. I mean,
I
speaking
can't
of illusions
place
is
it on
great.
the map.
Probably shouldn't be
So
trying
the
to give
malice
that
ad
up.
is somewhere around here on the other side of circle, and we port here. Why is that? The mechanic of malice has a maximum range at which it targets players. So if we take the portal immediately after the collect, when the malice ad has not yet cast its ability yet, and everybody is outside of the max range, then we will not get secondary malices. If somebody is greeting, they will be exposed by having an illusion spawned on them. I mean, technically it doesn't really matter that much since we're cleaving them down, but we should not
What
be
is in
doing
the gem
that
store?
because they will not be stacked properly if we're disorganized.
Shared inventory slots are.
I mean, that should. You mean
on sale,
what doesn't
which
apply?
is nice.
The max range, or what do you mean, Orbis?
The
Greeting.
Yeah, the greeting with the extra malices.
That
Can
only
we give them
applies
a
to the
pop-up?
T-drop. That only applies to the T-drop.
Yeah,
that's
that's
correct.
only to the T drop. Yeah, not the first drop.
Oh, yeah. I'm not. Yeah. Sorry.
You can't read there. You can't read at that point.
Yeah, I'm still in. I don't know what's that, I mean.
So
Okay.
when we do the just after the shit
Ignore
collect,
shit.
when we do that,
Go like-
that's when we need to
Ooh.
take pull immediately because otherwise you get double malice there.
Yeah, those I meant. Yeah, sorry. I meant those. For that one, it's only single malice. Later on, it's double malice for the portal to X. Yeah.
Swift and steady.
Gossek, welcome in, mate. It's great to see you. On the right weapon.
Test this open and see if it's better.
Pretty good opener there. I'm quite happy with that.
Portal variant, yes, what's that?
Side step.
Move towards hot. Drops.
Single.
Some double fight. Okay, allow it and slightly. There we go. Hot again.
Piggy's on down. Thank you for that.
There's already the portal us out. Good, let me go in again.
Oh, he's got no stacks.
Watch out for a wall. Don't let it clip you. Run through, and we can ignore that ad safely. And blast.
I'm greeting.
Leave.
Sissy.
He believed. That was better CC, very nice.
Excellent. That's good.
Where are they?
DPS is also much higher.
They fucked up my blinking. Okay, they're one. It's wall baiting time. Jump that wall.
Oh my god, I didn't.
And then move backwards. Move away from Cerus. He will wall us otherwise. Continue ranging it.
Yeah, we need to keep
Continue ranging it.
getting though.
Okay. That is not real. Good portal on tag.
Special open.
The right.
Almost went the wrong direction, but we salvaged it.
Taking double.
Ready for more.
Taking single.
11.
Taking these double again.
Single. Yep.
Alice.
Should have swapped fast sooner.
Portal. Leave the malice, guys.
Sharp blade, sharp line.
And take it back. I'm getting better at this.
Yep, portal opening time was good.
Arrow, right?
Yeah. I did not forget. Double
No,
drop.
I'm just asking.
Oh, sorry, not sorry.
Hi.
Hardening after the drops.
Yeah, we should be on hard, not arrow.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay, okay.
Managed. We run around quickly, there will be another wall, then we have to jump out. And after that one we are on arrow.
Yeah. Now.
There's target.
Don't let the wall
Malicious
slip
Shadow. And thank you, Ad, for the unfollow. I appreciate that.
Portal, portal.
you. Yeah. Sorry.
Too late.
I am always getting that one wrong. I am so sorry.
Taking the single. I will be taking the
Yep.
once actually.
Double.
Arrow does that.
Yeah, I'm collecting.
Good.
12 stacks ain't awful.
That is safe, and we roll it back again.
Oh,
We can't really rest it. Okay.
That's right. Build command should work in a moment. It's just always on a bit of a delay.
Faster.
There we go. I didn't CC there, which is a giant problem. Okay, we're rocking Condi Virt right now.
Okay, screen.
Lazy Snowflake, thank you for the follow.
It's 3. Good heart.
Slice them apart. Blade storm. Sharp blades, sharp iron.
Slightly knee, sorry. Watch it off.
portal open.
I don't maybe the
Illusion reminder.
How are you going, Snowflake? Thank you for popping in.
A splendid combination.
Single.
Okay. Thank you. Taking single.
problem hitbox. Beat the guys. Okay, that is not good. We can't really help you there. There is the portal.
So yeah, I should have actually detugged the boss and poured it off there. At least I could have placed that in a not cursed spot.
Disregard that puddle that Josh so gracefully made for us.
Joys of Snap Target.
Oh, you are. I see. That makes, yeah. I am totally confused about myself, right? Okay, let you do that.
Okay, so there I should have
can't
taken.
deal damage without dying.
Have you considered just not doing damage then?
That's hard for the Willbender there.
Yeah. I still don't know what the problem is with that one port. Why is he started?
But
Okay, we do that again. We GG again.
There we
That
go.
one stupid portal. Every
Where
single
was
time.
that one stupid portal? Me waiting.
So I need to be honestly way better on my CC there. I was not doing good
Every single
CC.
time I get it to.
So 80 and 50, I need to be ready with Blazesong Distance. So I need to be keeping an eye out
It's
for
the
when
one
that
of the
pops up.
double walls.
What class are you playing? I'm playing Condition Damage Virtuoso. So Mesmer, Virtuoso being
The
its
funny
elite
thing is, I
spec.
don't even. The problem is, I always try to go to square, but for that one, I don't need to put it on square. I just need to put it anywhere away, since it's that one before 50 anyway. But I still default to square, and that's why I'm just running the wrong direction. I should just place it below, behind arrow. Yeah.
It's okay. Next time I have it, I will just bender it out.
Do not trust the tag. Do not trust me in anything what I say. But it's a good mindset to have. Only trust me in stuff that I know. So everything except this fight.
There we go. Okay.
Regarding strikes and rate of
Try and
course.
minimize our
Also,
mistakes
those
in
that
this
don't know
one.
shit.
Might and glory.
Yeah, me too, Andrew.
Yep. I fully agree, Founder. I don't know what you said, but you're correct.
Pretty good in terms of an opener. Yeah, got the timing right.
Oh,
Altheriatica, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that.
Walk the out instead of taking the portal. We do that again.
Sorry, when I press my elite, my push to talk briefly activates.
It's funny every time. I just hear
The Zara portal. Everybody who does not have the malice just spreads away slightly with their drops.
Cool, I figured we were spreading just slightly on
on
that.
my position. So where we pop the green, that's where the portal will be. So if you have the malice at, take the portal to square.
So I'm loving the dual PC streaming setup now. It's making my life so much easier. Ooh, chef's kiss.
Thinking about keeping my F3 and just F3ing every wall and stay on place and do stupid damage.
I mean, if it helps you do more damage, you do you.
Get the elite as well. That
No, that's a channel.
Yeah, but then you get a second F3, so you could maybe make up for the loss.
It's not a ground target though, Fandral. It is a snap to target.
He's talking
So
about
unless
the
you
renewed
position
focus.
correctly, you will just face tank the wall anyway.
He means renewed focus, so I can F3 a second time.
Oh, that one he means. Why would you take that over? Okay.
Because second F3, so he stays in more walls.
I had to shape something. You forgot the first portal, of
Might
course.
and glory. I feel furious.
You forgot the first portal there.
I did a portal.
I checked that in Josh's you forgot to place it. Teleporting away.
Swap, there we go.
It was only the...
Not too bad.
Now it should be there. I guess I just did a stupid run.
Cool, I've got the timing of that mostly down
Wouldn't be
now.
the first time
I'm
today.
excited for that. That's actually taken me a few weeks.
Won't be the last.
Means I actually don't need to
Always
really
blame
rely
others
on
for your
Distort. I mean,
mistakes.
it's nice, but I don't actually need it anymore.
I blame Planets.
Same.
I mean, he could have been here.
Yeah. He could have just carried us, and what does he do? Not show up. He wasn't invited.
Not quite, not quite.
Oh, single. Sorry. It's too late.
Good. It's hard then. Along the plexus a bit.
Safe portal.
Nice. And then we go back. The Malice. Yep, random. I think it's a skill that the Malice casts, so that means technically we could stun the Malice and interrupt the skill casts we walk through, but that should not be necessary if we just do it. Drops, believe.
Oh wow. CC.
Yeah, it's a bit slow, guys.
I
Okay.
was not prepared, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had much higher.
Yeah, when the wall appears, that's when you start collecting your CC cooldowns.
Get one.
That's the kind of DPS I want to be seeing. It's very nice.
There's for this class, and we don't need the bubbles.
Let's me bubble.
Hit me bubble. You want bubble.
Me press buttons.
Arrow. Tag is what the portal will be.
I make a pretty good team.
There we go.
Portal.
That was the wrong direction, but I can just run there. Double walls.
Okay, it's coming together.
Hard to
It's
go.
all working. And pretty good swap.
Taking double.
taking a single.
Portal open.
I make a pretty good team.
Taking. I'll take.
Single. Nobody is on my tech.
That may have been a bit an early portal. We may have to walk back, I hope not. Leave the moment. Now it's
We have to move.
Yep, sorry, that was, yeah. That was my bad.
Oh, that was? I don't have portal because I was... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope it's on
take my
cooldown.
portal out, but it was too late to get it back in.
It's okay, you don't need it.
Yeah, we don't. That would actually be good because it gives us better cleave. Hot.
Ah!
Now let's run in again.
Oh boy.
Jump safe from harm.
Yep, I just immobilized it, so it may be a bit...
Another.
Portal open.
I have the ad.
Yeah, portal open. I did not forget. I won today, I won this day.
Taking double.
Taking zero.
How many people do we need to actually collect these orbs?
With Vero after. And Desera will port us out. Move slightly backwards, slightly backpedal. That is safe. Nice. You can go backpedal slightly, cleave behind while we're at it. We shouldn't need it, but it's a bit high on HP, so we just cleave behind.
I make a pretty good. You're finished.
CC?
Not
Nice,
awful.
That was okay.
Oh, right, where's the boss? Embodiment of Gluttony. We weren't actually targeting it there.
Those through the middle we can maybe ignore. No, they're not despawning. Sometimes they do. Just ignore the rage. Continue blasting. Move to hot. On tag. Slightly through there. Third portal will be on tag, so be on tag.
Portal.
Ignite reminder.
Wait until rage explodes and take it back. Sufferance for you
There we
after
go.
on hot.
Okay.
Single. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That's good. We're getting more comfortable in this fight, which is nice.
Portal in, hitbox. The ass when they spawn. Start doing splitties. Wall jump. And run across. Run across. Run. Hands on. There, we stack that. Okay, next stage.
Ah,
Okay, that's fine.
Jetzt. Jetzt will man I guess.
What am I doing?
Help me cleave this ad.
That was the wrong thing again. Oh my god. Running. We go towards X. Or with the back towards X. There's our will
don't know what that is. I'm just going to stand on tag.
Safe, but kind of.
I don't have portal because I fucked up.
Going right.
I fucked up my continuous split, so we have to walk out with the malices.
Oh, that's not
Towards X.
PPB, I think.
Run away, yeah. Yeah, I fucked up my thingies.
I don't have box.
Yeah, let's restart that. Yeah, I've only seen this the scuff collection twice, and every time I just did the continuous split one.
And where can we see
Yeah,
next
what I
patch?
should
You
have
can
done
always
there, I
check.
should have
There'll be
done
a sort of
something
preview
with
page on the
rage.
forums as to
It's not
the
necessary.
things that you can expect.
Usually you can just walk out as well. The portal out of
Okay,
Darth mini
not too
range
bad.
is because collections happening is at the same time.
I need to
and
be
the
way
direction
better
of
on
the boss
CC.
towards the boss is random. So if you have a good collection, they spawn outside of that range and you can just collect them as you run outside. But if it's bad, then they will be on the other side inside the range. So that's what the continuous split portal would be for. That we can just port back immediately after.
That's good. I'm getting more
So
and more
we can try to
comfortable on
collect
Condi Virt
the
as well. A
orbs
lot of the
and
stuff
don't
is starting to go
have
on
all 9 stacks
autopilot,
going
which
onto
is
the
good
boss.
because then it means we can, actually
But I've only seen that twice, and it was only twice today.
we can actually
so
focus on the
I
mechanic
failed
while still
both times.
pumping good damage.
Central? You don't need a signet reminder here. This is Flower Strat. You can do every dodge without distort since we don't stack puddles.
Yeah, if you want to distort, I mean, you can do double distort if you're really unsafe about your dodges. But if you can make do with one distort, use it for the second. The first one, we have a line and you only are in your own puddle and one other puddle at most. For the flower itself, if you want to use it, then use the distort for the flower.
Swift and steady.
Okay. All our cooldowns are back up. Let's go. Let's blast. Big damage.
Let's do about 2 to 3 more pulls and then food should be out anyway, I think.
What do you mean? I've got like 7 hours.
You don't count. Disregard all this completely. Except for when you have something useful to say.
It's not often.
Yeah, but when it is, then it's good.
Did you see that?
There you go to the heart.
Careful with that call, it's very close to us. The portal.
Portal. Drops anywhere pretty much. Leave the malice a bit.
Taking the double.
Okay, taking single.
Doing doubles. Then you go back to the heart again. Leave the malice while we're at it. Take the Zero portal.
Safe.
And take a dive.
Don't be too far right because we'll get clipped by the wall.
Yep. There you go. Cross. Disable the malice. You can't.
Oh, he's I believe. Is the
Barely, we barely managed to not get the malice in time. If we had a bit more DPS, we could just disregard that malice as well, which would be very nice. I think the one like this.
Okay, our overall DPS, like on my end,
I
I'm
blinked
quite
away.
happy
Nice.
with.
good job.
Got it.
Puddles.
Start to move towards
There we
arrow.
go. Oh, thank you so much. Just amazing. It's brought us our water. Thank you.
Portal will be on time. To the right.
Don't worry, I was only trying to assassinate you.
That's how I do
What is a bit of murder on my friends?
Single.
Taking
Single.
single.
Okay, double. Never mind.
So it worked out ish. Not really.
And it
Thank you.
was a bit greedy on that, but we got it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sometimes that last orb takes ages to spawn.
Oh, I should not have done that. Wrong mechanic entirely.
Dolly drops after. And then we go to heart. We play the wall, we go right. What is that? Somebody was not on the line.
Yeah, make sure to stay stacked on heart until that wall
Wall
goes.
jump again.
Ah,
Oh, I got blasted by the actual big thing. Yep, I don't have a portal. But that's... Yeah, I don't have a portal. Still 3 seconds off. Because I lost
Okay, I'm running, I'm running.
Yeah, I lost alacrity, sorry. Yeah, that's
well.
Just collect. Cleave the earth if you can.
I make a pretty good team.
Got you.
I was outside and still got hit. Nice.
He dropped outside the last moment, I guess.
What?
Randos.
Alright.
I'm so confused. Where the hell are we? Oh, there we go.
They were a bit low
A bit
damage
better.
because of the double wall. The double wall just crippled our
Always make
damage.
sure to swap out dagger sword
didn't
instead of
fall
using
because
sword
of
pipe. Want to
alacrity.
use the sword pipe off
So,
as
yeah.
long as possible, then focus set. Perfect. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, conceptually, I know I need to do that. I simply get distracted and
No, it's not
forget.
that.
Like, even there, I should have
Just
swapped out
keep up.
far
You don't
sooner.
have to run far away. They despawn anyway. Hard. Slightly faster.
The way you're doing flower strat with 5 bursts, you're losing the value of flower not having more melee. Get more value out of playing the unit with 5 burst. I think it's mostly just because it is the strat that the overall group agreed on, and I think we're probably going to be subbing out a lot of the verts, not a lot of the verts, some of the verts on future runs as well.
Runs for you, it's on hard. Where's my marker? There it is.
No single?
Yep. Didn't double. They're all on the same side, just take them together.
In hitbox, often.
Get as much cleave as we can before moving.
Yep, that is not good.
Because you didn't get us in milkshakes.
Wall jump.
Karma.
You're just jealous on those things.
Yeah, I am.
Keep an arrow. Leave the art. And play the next wall.
Oh gosh.
Awesome ball. Awesome ball. I love it.
Yep, that party was a bit spicy.
GG.
Yep, how did that wall end up that way? Did people not stack together?
It's
on
overall
We're
not too
stacked, yeah.
bad.
Yeah, someone moved too early. Make sure, yeah, when we're stacking on that heart, you wait for the wall to appear before moving.
Yep. That just destroyed us with the double walls. Nobody had any boons. Damage was low because of that, and portals were also not ready because of
Okay, so
missing
CC is where we want it to be for the most part, which is good.
It's always important when we bait walls that we are stacked fully. Let's do one last, I think, then food should be mostly done for the people who don't have primers.
Okay, let's get one more run in. Let's just get the kill on this one, and we're good to
10
go.
minutes for Josh, so we just do 1 or 2 more pulls, depending on how far we go. Then we have our 2 hours anyway. But don't forget the thing that Plan mentioned, or that Fender mentioned regarding the Plan HTCM.
Wait, is Plan HTCM?
Read the channel. Fender said that Plan is maybe doing an HTC.
Should be doing, yeah.
Intro, but an HTCM it is still.
Okay, let's try and get our swaps as good as we can.
Oh, come on. I do so much damage if I get this one.
Off we go.
Splendid combination.
Anywhere.
Taking double.
Yeah, single.
They're all split anyway. Oh, that's all good.
We got any more stuff. Towards hearts.
Safe portal.
Nice onions. Back. It's dead, very nice. Watch out for the wall that is appearing. Don't be too far to the right, or you will just get creeped by the wall. We don't want that. We move after the green pops, not before, please. Just so people can make sure that it will work out. Not just to see.
Okay.
Perfect.
At some point we gotta believe.
I lost 4k DPS just by having to take out the first Malice. That's so 8.
To get hit by a lot of walls. Tip to jump more than the hitbox that strips you is 1 to 5 meters in front of the wall, so try and jump way earlier. Okay.
So wall, jump us, and then run away from Cerus slightly. The wall will come back, it will come around, it will
Damaging,
come around.
keep damaging, keep shooting from
Keep damaging, yeah. Keep damage, keep damage. A bit slowish.
Yeah.
A
You
bit?
need to keep hacking it as we're moving away.
Yeah. I mean, we should have been at Cerus a bit faster, so the wall wouldn't be as awful. Or I should have.
Portal.
Okay.
Careful your
Just have to jump way sooner.
Very smart, very smart.
Taking single.
Portal.
Take doubles over here.
Taking double.
Really bad use of Signet of the Illusions there.
Portal in hitbox. All take. Beat the guys. Look at that.
Back because of green.
Some green with double drops after. Starting with the haven't cleaved it down. Drops again. Let me go to horse. Stay at horse.
There we go.
Good jump sooner there.
Slice them apart.
Pretty good in terms of orbies.
I got the portal myself. DDR.
Well, you do also have the portal technically.
Single.
Yeah.
Okay, they're split.
Oh, okay.
The other side, okay. We got a few stacks in.
Yeah, it's okay. Brilliant stacks.
They've already popped us out in a direction towards arrow.
Safe portal.
Good. Back in. But now that we can ignore. We will be phasing during this. Range is still real.
CC? Oh,
The XCC, nice, nice, nice.
Good, that was excellent.
Oh shit. That was good.
Whenever someone says, oh shit, that's like, it's always a terrifying thing.
Nice. There we go. And we can move towards horse. On time. But it's not on time. Thank you. Portal.
Portal.
Keep that reminder.
DPS portal on hard pre-place. After.
Single.
Yep. They'll split, but we can do a dodge with the hitbox.
Single.
Should have swapped far sooner there.
In hitbox.
I make a dodge this.
With the splitties. Heal please, heal please.
Yeah.
That sounded annoyed, that yeah.
No. I.
Stop testing me. You don't need to be alive.
No! I was showing that I'm rare.
Very nice. Our first successful flower. Jump the wall.
Oh, no, should have jumped sooner.
Side.
Very bad.
Slightly here. Trade the next wall when it starts.
Cleave.
Dodge this.
A few of those are going to get in.
I make a pretty good team.
Continuous with portal.
Yep, grab the collects while we're out here, please. Get back in. Okay, so when we take that portal, we need to be looking out for collects.
Replay on arrow. And use the scourge portal out. That might be a bit less up.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, look.
Going double.
Yep, that was me not telling you.
I have an ad. I have an
Sid
ad.
and I exactly listened to what you were saying though.
What's an arrow?
Yeah, he said arrow.
Yeah, I don't know why. You did say arrow.
Yeah.
I went to arrow, you said arrow.
Replace arrow, I said.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, me and Sid
That
are
was
scheduled
unfortunate.
cells right now.
Really?
You tell us,
Same,
you,
the same even, yeah. The same even, yeah.
Not
you tell us
awful.
a shape and a color, we go.
Yeah.
What's your best pull so
Listen.
far? It's a very good question.
Okay, next time you go to the bubble
Did we get to sub 30? Is that not actually uploading logs?
Okay, one
No,
last
that's
pull.
annoying.
Let's try to get the cancer collect again, or the scuff collection. That's what people usually refer to. That's collect phase at, and we saw it for the second time.
Yes, it was a too
Yeah, the bot
early
should
call
be
for the
uploading logs, but
replacement,
bot's broken.
Yeah, maybe like seven. No, too early. Your pre-placement call was about, if I had to guess, 5 to 8 seconds off her cooldown.
So when we do the portal collects, where we take that portal out from when we take Sparsa's portal out, we need to be looking out for those collects.
But yeah, I
If
think
they're out on
we've
the
done
side,
sub 30, I
we
think
get
once.
one.
Generally our best is around about sort of
If
30,
if
low
they're not
30s.
there and they're in the what's that attack called? I forgot. Whatever. If
Reach?
they're in the orange, don't. That's when we need to take the portal back and then collect. Because there was two on the side there which were free for us to collect. Then we can take the portal and get the last one.
I actually expect Spars to do the Plan X and tank the fucking Rage and delete one orb.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, I mean, depends. I can't really delete orbs if I use the blink and continuum split to take the portal out. To make
Get
the
some
portal
of
outside.
these as well.
Then I can't do the deletion if they're too far apart because I don't have blink.
So I made a cunning realization with the collects. I'm going to assume I'm doing double every time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, for that portal pre-place, that was a bit. Okay, then you may have lost alacrity somewhere, maybe. Along the way.
Oh, really? I will check that.
Okay, cool. We're getting the opener down.
Sufferance.
Yes, but he is in my group.
Okay. I mean, it may be because of a wall, maybe.
Cool.
Come together at heart.
Slice them apart.
That was stupid portal. Not bad.
At least you know.
Taking double.
Yep.
I placed this pool really shit. Sorry.
We have
Got
missed
5 in.
hearts and we move out of the portal.
Follow.
You don't need to walk in necessarily if you can cleave the malice. That's what we have to do in the future if we don't get this straight. Now it is immobilized. We're phasing during the wall.
CC?
CC.
Nice. Getting
There
there.
we go.
Oh. Alright.
We can collect one orb.
Okay, one went in. I think that was the Cerus. That's
Yeah, because I was too late. I yeeted.
okay. Move towards arrow. That rage is not real.
Did you see that? Another!
Portal will be on flag.
Yeah, we're adapting our rotation pretty well.
Slice them apart.
The right of it.
Sharper still.
That's good. We're getting more comfortable with this now.
Oh, they're all split.
Yeah, there's so split.
Split up if you can.
Splendid company.
Taking again, man. This is cringe.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
We got on this. Nice.
Inside hitbox.
Me too, fan.
Oh shit.
Double drops after.
Oh, not too bad.
Wanna be real soon. Then we dodge towards heart. Shadow needs to.
Safe from harm.
Don't go too far.
Ah,
Jump. Yeah, if you go a bit too fast there, you get the.
Yeah, I don't have electricity. The portal maybe a bit.
so
Portal
we're
is
getting
dead.
nicked by quite a few there.
Oh,
So that was bad.
I
Oh well.
did not.
Just recalibrate. All we can do at this stage.
Singles on the opposite side, careful
Yeah.
guys.
Okay. Out behind our safe.
Safe?
We
Go for
may have
CC.
to slightly delay the guide as our mobilizer, please.
Sharp blades, sharp muscle.
Not working.
CC.
You're finished. Ready for more.
Stop all those.
Sharp blades, sharp iron.
Okay, screen. Starting
Screen,
with
middle.
Slightly fast heart.
Intact.
On tag, very good. Portal take immediately.
Take that reminder.
Wait until rage and then back.
Terrifying.
After.
Single. Oh, there is no single
All
one.
same side.
Nice.
All same
I'm
side.
just taking all at once here. Taking double.
Sharp blades, sharp iron.
In hitbox. Keep the guys.
Leave the ads before we move. Oh shit. Live! I can't be. Get it over in time.
Very nice. Now, that's nice. Wall jump happening. The other
Bit too soon, I think, there.
Was arrow. We need to kill the ads. Or bait.
Please help me cleave it.
Yeah, I think definitely subbing in some more power classes
Oh wait.
might be a bit
Take
easier.
it. Taking double when we get back.
Got a nose page towards out. And portal on.
Yeah, you have to walk a bit.
Going through the boss to the right.
Going to the left.
In hitbox.
Take the portal straight away, everyone.
That would be where we open the DPS portal.
Oof.
Ooh.
I can't do this alone.
Well, we got to the second drops.
Okay. Let's boss that now. 29. Pretty
did you
good.
have, the cooldown before that rage, Sufferance? Was the cooldown already ready or not? Okay. How much seconds do you have left? How many seconds? 5 to 7.
And she's missing 5% alacrity. That could be the indicator.
I mean, did you face tank a wall and got your alac removed?
Yeah, got bopped by a wall, it seems.
Fuck. Okay. I really have to yoke.
I mean, Sufferance, if the wall removed the alacrity, then you can't dodge. You can't dodge the wall. You cannot dodge. It has to be a jump or a distort.
Oh, distort. Okay. We've got some new toys to play with.
Yep. Okay. Then you had the missing alacrity there. So there's two options. Either.
Okay. So I will take a quick break, go use the loot, and then I'll be back in a few minutes. So sit tight.
So you won't have it.
Do you want to play what is unquestionably one of the most overpowered builds in the game? Do you want to make your groups better simply by having them bask in your presence? Do you want to spend Christmas standing at your door watching Guild Wars 2 players profess their undying love to you, even though they know full well that your husband's in the next room, and slowly coming to the realization that they have only ever loved an imagined superficial version of you, feeling the walls closing in as you realize that with some slightly more ominous music, this becomes the start of every true crime documentary ever written, and that this man in front of you is completely and utterly unhinged? Well, you're in luck. Today, we're covering the absolutely busted Power Quickness Herald. Welcome back, everyone. Power Quickness Herald has become my favourite of the many different support builds that Revenant has access to. You have an incredibly easy time keeping up 100% quickness on your team. You cover off on so many key boons like Might, Fury, Swiftness, Protection, and Regeneration, which makes your group's life so much easier. You can even tweak the build to provide on-demand stability and damage reduction over and above Protection to all your teammates. And with all this, you have access to godlike levels of CC that all Revenant builds come packaged with. It does fantastic damage, it's a fun rotation, and is super simple to play. Not only that, because this build has so many key boons covered, it's fantastic to play in open world as well. Whether it's raids, strikes, fractals, or open world metas, you're going to be making your teammates even better at the game just by having them in your presence. So for now, let's crack on. First up, with our weapons. We'll be using two swords as our best DPS option, and unless you need CC, this is where you're going to be spending all of your time. Sword auto attacks simply offer good damage and apply vulnerability. Sword 2 strikes enemies around you, chills enemies, and deals bonus damage if it only hits one enemy. Sword 3 will make you shadow step around nearby foes, give you a 1.5 second evade, and grant you might on every strike. This is very useful if you need an emergency dodge. Sword 4 applies 8 stacks of vulnerability, does outstanding strike damage, and immobilizes enemies, which lasts even longer the more enemies you hit. Sword 5 will shadow step you to your enemy, grant 8 seconds of fury, and if it hits, will deliver a second strike. This skill can be used to teleport close to enemies when outside of range as well, for a bit of extra mobility. If you run anything that is even tangentially related to Power Revenant and PvE, you're probably going to be running Staff. Our auto attack will just apply some strike damage and heal nearby allies on the first strike. Staff 2 will apply weakness, some damage, and heal nearby allies. This heals for even more if you manage to hit an enemy. Staff 3 gives you a 2-second block, which can be an absolute lifesaver, and save you from wasting a dodge. It also blinds enemies at the end of the cast. Staff 4 will heal allies around you, as well as removing 2 conditions. It's also a blast finisher, so you can nab some sweet combo finishes. Staff 5 is why you're bringing Staff. You charge forward, attack 9 times, knock back enemies on each strike, and you even evade while charging forward, just to make this even more overpowered. If you manage to land all 9 attacks, you will do a massive 1350 break bar damage. This lets you hard carry teams when it comes to break bars. The 2 main legends that we're going to take are Glint and Shiro. This will give us the highest possible personal damage while still providing quickness. As a quickness provider, Glint will never leave your bar. This build just doesn't work without it. Depending on the encounter, Shiro can be swapped out for some of your other legends depending on the utility you need. We'll go through some of the specific use cases as we chat about each legend. First up with Glint. Every skill while you're in Glint is a facet skill. These skills you can toggle on once to pulse boons to your allies around you. You can then consume them to get access to powerful active effects in exchange for giving up these pulsing boons. Through one of our traits, we'll also grant quickness when we consume our facets. We'll also retain the passive effect for a few seconds after we activate these skills. The playstyle of Power Quickness Herald basically boils down to swapping into Glint, using all of your facets for quickness, and swapping back to your other legend while you wait for your facets to recharge. Facet of Nature is a massively loaded skill and has different effects depending on your current legend. There's a lot to cover here for now, so I'll just focus on the effects that are relevant to Power Quickness Herald. The passive effect while in Glint will grant you an extra flat 20% boon duration to any boons you apply. This is on top of the standard 100% boon duration cap. When you consume Facet of Nature while in Glint, it will also increase the duration of all your allies' boons by 2 seconds, 3 seconds once we buff it with a trait. When we consume this facet, we'll generally always want to do it while we're in Glint. This is for the massive increase in boon duration. The passive effect while in Shiro will grant your allies lifesteal when they attack. This causes Herald to contribute even more damage while you're in a group. We'll be taking advantage of this effect when we get to the rotation section of the video. If you consume the facet while in Shiro, you can strip 2 boons from nearby enemies. You won't use this often, but it's good if you need some clutch boon strip. The passive effect while in Jealous will reduce incoming damage to allies by 10%. This is separate to protection and the 10% damage reduction you get from certain ascended foods. If you start stacking these modifiers, you can really reduce the pressure on your team and have much smoother boss kills. This is a really underrated skill. If you consume the facet while in Jealous, you'll grant 2 stacks of stability to your allies. However, you'll usually use Inspiring Reinforcement for this. The passive of Facet of Light will pulse regeneration to nearby allies, a very useful boon to have. Consuming this will let you ignore all incoming damage and convert it to healing. This can let you just flat out ignore mechanics like the Mind Crush on Deimos. For Facet of Strength, the passive will pulse might to all your nearby allies, and when you consume it, you'll attack twice and grant yourself a 15% damage modifier for 10 seconds. When we come to the rotation, we'll want to maximize the uptime of this buff as much as possible. Facet of Elements will pulse swiftness around you while it's active. When you consume it, you'll lay down an AoE attack that pulses weakness, chill, and burning. It's also a very nice damaging skill. Facet of Darkness will simply pulse fury every few seconds. When you consume it, you'll blind enemies, reveal them, and break stun on yourself. No damage on this skill, but it does have some very nice utility. Facet of Chaos will pulse protection on all your nearby allies. Having protection is going to make your group content so much easier. When you consume it, you'll knock back enemies, deal a nice chunk of damage, and grant super speed to nearby allies. In Shiro, Enchanted Daggers will summon 6 daggers which siphon health from targets that you hit. Riposting Shadows will grant you a backwards evade. Remove all movement and parry conditions and grant you fury. Phase Traversal will port you towards your target, makes all of your attacks unblockable, and grants you quickness. Impossible Odds is the main skill that you'll be using in Shiro. You gain a 50% movement speed increase and deal an additional strike to enemies that you hit. This is just a straight up DPS increase. Jade Winds is a huge AoE stun, but it does cost a large amount of energy. Still, it's useful if you really need to crank some CC in an emergency. In Jealous, your heal skill, Soothing Stone, will remove conditions and heal yourself. You also gain Resolution, which will reduce incoming condition damage by 33%. Inspiring Reinforcement offers amazing group-wide stability and is one of the main reasons you'll think about taking Jealous. Force Engagement taunts enemies, gives breakbar damage through soft CC, and reduces the damage you take from taunted enemies. Vengeful Hammers basically replaces Impossible Odds from the Shiro stance. It also reduces strike and Condi damage you take by 20%. Outstanding. Right of the Great Dwarf is rather expensive, but it breaks stuns for 5 people and gives a massive 50% damage reduction for 5 seconds. All of these different damage reductions through the Jealous line can be stacked on top of each other, which makes this a really nice defensive legend if you need it. Shiro and Jealous are your main 2 legend swaps for this build. However, there are some useful skills in the other legends for some niche situations. In Ventari, Protective Solace is an absurdly long-lasting projectile barrier that you can move around as you need. In Malix, Banish Enchantment provides boon removal, which is super nice for fractals if the no pain no gain instability pops up. And Call to Anguish will pull mobs you land on together for you and your teammates to burst down. If your team doesn't have any pulls, this can be a very good one to bring. The traits for Power Quickness Herald are relatively simple. We basically have a whole bunch of damage modifiers, and then there's one trait that lets us apply quickness. For the Devastation line, as is common with most Revenant power damage builds, the Devastation line is loaded up with damage modifiers to help crank our damage. If you need a bit of extra survivability, you can swap out Swift Termination for Dance of Death. In most group content, this shouldn't be required though, so simply fill out the middle row of traits and move on. Invocation is basically here for some damage modifiers and fury generation. Most importantly, we have the trait Roiling Miss, which increases the amount of crit chance we get from fury, which is a nice little buff. Another handy trait is Spirit Boon. This lets us apply additional boons whenever we swap legends. This is most important when we take Jalus as our legend swap. When we swap to Jalus, we can apply stability to nearby allies, which can be clutch if we need to ignore an incoming CC. The Herald trait line is obviously needed and makes the entire build function. Core Value improves the effect of our True Nature skill when we consume Facet of Nature. This is most often used when we're in Glint to extend. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone.
To realize in which
Ooh, forgot my copy, actually. I'll go get that.
You know, some of those planning portals are spicy.
Yep.
You gotta trust them. You gotta trust the guy. He knows what he's doing. Sometimes it's griefing, either actively or passively, but yeah, you just gotta revel in it.
There we go. Rightio.
Right, thanks guys for
Thank you.
the runs. Thanks guys for putting up with me today. I'll try to do.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for leading Sparse.
Until next time, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Beautiful.
I completely forgot to record my gameplay to compare this in.
Nice, excellent, great work. Don't know why I just went to mute my mic there. Complete brain fart. And Alka, how are you going? And yes, Bars, thank you so much for leading that. You did a fantastic job. Okay. Let's go take a look in here. Okay. HD, oh, hell, yeah, okay. Febe. Okay. So there was talk of a HTCM, and yeah, I'll definitely be available for that if anyone is keen. Okay, so let's take a look now. Oh, Shift H, I need to swap some of my keybinds here, actually. What's Shift B, what's that? Yeah, let's reassign some of these keybinds. F11, let's bring this up. Graphics option, sound control. I want Agonod, where's your goal? It's tied up in legendary sigils at the moment. Where is the one for the Wizard's Vault? Ah, here we go. Let's put this Shift V. Cancel. Or let's put this as Shift B? Yeah, Shift B. I set that to something else. Oh, Shift T. Extras, interface. Where is a something to change how that? That's Wizard's Vault. Can I change Nexus? Let's try options. General keybinds. Alt Control Shift I. Hang on, let's see here. Debug window add-ons. You know what? I'll just deal with it. We'll just deal. Okay, let's grab. Yeah, let's finish off these. This glide-in stuff. So we've got a few more of these to do, because it's a few extra free levels, and eventually this character will be done in terms of leveling, which gives a bunch more spirit shards, which will be sweet. Can we get a bit of height? We can. Let's go Alt-Shift H. Like it. There will be a way for me to rebind that. I just don't know it at the moment. I also need to look at doing some of the PvP weeklies on some of my alt accounts as well, because yeah, that initial weekly is going to be great. Close, there we go. Oh, I should have actually, damn, should have actually not done that. I should have reset. And more excitement? What's that great do, Dad? Ooh, so sorry to hear that, great dude. I hope you and everyone else is okay. No tomes? No, I use them all for spirit shards. Usually for these characters, just a few days of doing a run of the Griffin Adventures and it'll be max level. Plus, if I level up, I know, cooking or something, I'll be done even quicker. Ah! Did not know how I was able to survive that. I'm glad that you're okay there, great dude, And no, I'm completely out of fractal relics on Sakan as well. No actual flames, that's good. But no, yeah, like I have completely drained this account of like any real means to level. This is probably the last one for a bit, so it's not really going to be a problem. I shouldn't have gone there, actually. Oh, well, it gets into the map at least. Yeah, well done there, Sparse. That was fantastic. But overall, that went like pretty well tonight. Turn off pathing, actually. Don't need to see it. Cool, we should be pretty close to done as well with a bunch of the other achievements. To kill holographic minions. Sexy fireman, yes. Let's keep an eye on chat as well, just in case we get pinged for a CM, which I am all good for. Actually, it depends how much time we have left. That was a pretty good one. Super quick. Pre-Magic, welcome in. Did you miss the Cerus prog? Yeah, unfortunately you did. It was pretty good tonight. We got to see, we're doing Flower Strat, got to see the second round of the big drops. I think our best was probably around about 28-29%, although for some reason the log upload is not doing its thing. But how are you going? Also, thanks as well for all your Cerus guides as well. Everyone in our group is finding them obscenely helpful. There we go. So it's coming along. Oh no. This has gone terribly wrong. Just land right there. Oh, you're running lots of prog runs these days. That is awesome. And yeah, still need to catch your video as well, actually, about the state of Cerus prog groups. I think I read the Reddit post you did on that, but I haven't watched the video yet. But everyone, go check out Remagic's YouTube channel as well. Every puzzle you have to figure out 2 subs. Oh, nice. Can you decode the following well-known saying? Each encoded letter represents 1 real letter. Ooh. Each encoded letter represents more than 1 real letter. Man, that is a tough one there. Everyone, feel free to chime in. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. There you go. This is the video that I need to catch, and everyone else should as well, particularly if you're interested in Cerus challenge mode. So make sure you go check that out. Oh no, very bad. Wait, that's a really tricky one there, Alcar. Whee! There we go. But, oh, it's just not my day for this one. That's alright, 3rd time's the charm. Should probably actually align my camera correctly. Oh no, 3rd time's definitely not the charm. Okay, let's not rush. Let's just get it right. Yeah, complete just bonk. Bit of height there. Navigate around there. Perfect. A few hours later, I know. But yeah, if anyone is able to guess that encoded message is, feel free to chime in. There we go. That one's pretty generous with the time once you get in a bit of a flow. Okay. Let's try and just avoid that Hydra, because that will just straight up one-shot us. Cool, character is now level 40. We got some more experience from applying conditions, despite the fact they were applied to ourselves. It's always fun opening these as well after the fact, once you reach some level 80. Because it's, yeah, it's an okay-ish amount of loot. Oh, just there. Being able to mount the sky scale in combat is just insanely useful. Oh, what even was that? You know what, we don't know. Don't know, it doesn't matter. As long as it is functional. Oh, we did not get that, apparently? Really is not our day. We psyched ourselves out. There we go. Prob's going to need just be marginally lower for that. Get a bit more height. Oh no, hang up. Ah. It's actually the longest it's taken us to do these. Yeah, that one was a bit cursed there. And up. There we go. Cool. A bit more height to play with. There we go. Much better. Don't know why we did that. Just press the wrong button. Oh, go in there. Hang on. Decode the following well-known saying, each encoded letter represents more than one real letter. So are the numbers... is the number of letters in each word consistent with the number of letters shown there? Because it'd be like a 1-letter word, then a 5-letter word, then a... Is that a 9-letter one? 1 and then 2. Bit of height. 1 griffin dive. Okay, perfect. So the only real 1-letter words will be A and I. Each encoded letter represents more than one real letter. So B must be either A or I. The character is now level 41. That is sweet. Oh, that's really tricky. Strategically, this character had to die here. There was a reason it died here. It was for our latest YouTube video. Is going to be going up later on today. Okay, let's go find. This is mower racing here. Well, then B can be more than 2 letters. Okay, so can B be A or I? Paper Dragon, Break Pinatas and Holbrack. So we just have to consume like 1,000,000 Zytaffy. You know the answer, but let you find out. Oh, I'm struggling today because I'm also functioning off very little sleep. Zytaffy. So I need 4,000, so I need 16 of these. And yeah, it has gone down a bit by the looks. Those.
I've attained the awesome.
Taffy completed. Cool. And can we just sell those on? Now we get a bit of our gold back. Dragon Bash experience will get us the victorious wings. The Mount Race in Holbrack. A or I? Something I. And is like another two-letter word. Would it be I something? I am. Would it be I think, therefore I am? Think has 5. How many does therefore have? Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That has 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, is it I think, therefore I am? I'm allowed to use ChatGPT asking for a friend. That sounds plausible. And it's a common saying. Is that it? Where's the best way to farm pinatas? Let's see. Guild Wars 2, Paper Dragon.
Just admit I'm stronger.
9 letters, the third word is flooring you. Yeah, that's my best guess. What's the best way to do this? Might actually just be Holbrack. Where's the race? That's Pinata Bashing. You've got Mount Time Trial. I think that's it. Okay, hang on. So it's we do Roller Beetle. That's always a bit of a tricky one there. Oh no. Oh, let us dismount. Really hard to turn when you're boosting. That bit there always feels a bit cursed. I've already got gold, so I don't actually need to do great in this. I just need to complete it. Oh no. And yeah, we did enough to get gold. Oh, why did we do that? Hang on. Bad start. There we go, that's much better. We just had to go a bit slower there. Oh, that was pretty damn bad though. Not gonna lie, that was pretty awful. Okay, we just need to not go too fast over there. Okay, cool. We're starting to be able to predict where we're going. We have to sort of be able to do that with the roller beetle. Okay, our car. Is it I think, therefore I am? Oh, okay, so there. We have to slow right down. Oh, no. Oh, we gotta go do the mower thing. That we can just cheat by betting on everything.
Kill them all.
Where is Tig?
That looks valuable.
Turn that to a bit more gold. Okay, Masters of the Arena. So what do we need to do to complete this? Oh, I think I need Zytap in your inventory. Oh, do I? That sucks.
Refreshing.
Come on. Damn these trading post things not being close by. Okay, let's get. There we go. I didn't need to get that much, so cool. So yeah, now we just bet on the winner. We go pathing. Let's try Tekkett's Guides. Festivals, Dragon Bash. Yeah, let's do that. That is way too many things. I don't love that. There we go, festivals. That's better. Where is Lestat?
Just be all of them and see if you can take on.
Oh no, we've fallen. Okay, if we do the race as well. I don't need to do fireworks launches, actually. Okay, so we did that one. So in about 30 seconds left, we will then head down to the race. I don't normally do festival content. This is rather soothing. I feel like just smoothing the ridges on my brain out. It's very relaxing.
The spirits of the wild welcome. Good hunting.
Something I do have to do at some point as well is suss out just like the one set of gear for all the variants of the pistol thief. And actually lock that in and write it down somewhere, because I keep forgetting it. And I'm planning to make a video on that at some point in the future. Okay. But yeah, completing 3 of these should give us more progress towards the achievement. And I always love the race music, it's so good. And just slow down. There we go, that's not bad. Not bad. The race music is just so damn good. I gotta try not to follow the... I can't follow the path. Because that's for pinatas, not for the race. It's very confusing. If I did get it, it would only be by pure luck. It's not me actually decoding, it's more an educated guess. Purely based off the number of words in it being a common saying. Okay, we're doing pretty well. Oh, that was good. That was so good. That was smooth as silk. Okay, just slow it down here. A bit more speed. Don't love that though. No, that was bad. That was very bad. Put me in a box. I'm done. Oh, where is it? Nah, we must have missed one. Yeah, we did. And we're literally on a rock. You find encoded messages interesting, like it took so long to solve the Zodiac Killer's encrypted message because dude made a typo in his own unencoded message. That is exceptional. That's absolutely wild. But yeah, they are fascinating. Especially all stuff surrounding, you know, like the Enigma machine in World War II. That stuff is just fascinating. And it's crazy as well with the level of computing power that we all have access to. Because even Jess and I had been watching Outlander. We've been working our way through that somewhat recently. And obviously it's sort of mostly based around the 1700s or so, but it's just mind-boggling to consider the, you know, the technological advancements that we'd have since then. Because I crossed the finish line. Outlander was so good. Yeah, Jess and I are really enjoying it. Obviously some parts of it are like stressful as anything. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to decode the message. Done those. The race will end in a bit. Dragon Bash experience. There we go. We'll just literally just select all. It'd be good if we actually can finish off all of the achievements for this. What's that for? It's the event table. Okay. Okay, you give a small hint. The word, that word, said was therefore. The B in there has no A or I. Still struggling with that. That's a very difficult one. And thank you as well, Alcar, for all the gifted subs and the trivia in our last stream as well. Oh, is that literally it for that? Okay. Nebleon, how's it going? It's great to see you. Yeah, I do want to get the Raven outfit. That does look pretty cool.
Nothing more than to enslave us to do their bidding. Subject us to their twisted whims. When we've lived out our usefulness,
See what happens once that race gets done.
casualties
Dragon, so we have to do... Oh shit, we have to do 300. Oh, damn.
But even there, we will find no refuge. These crew masters will never let us go free.
And yeah, this month we are raising money for Tyria Pride, so we are supporting the Rainbow Railroad, and we blew past our first goal of $200, which is absolutely amazing, and thank you all so much for the support. It's great to see so many people supporting such a wonderful cause. That's cool, we're starting to regenerate a bit of gold after everything we burned, that's good. But we're given sort of our general play patterns of doing, especially because we're doing like a lot of Cerus progression right now, our gold making slowed down since we've gotten past the first weeks of the Wizard's Vault. I'm going to start adding fractals back into the rotation just because the sheer amount of gold that they can make. Daily bonus for that. Beautiful. What we're going to do now is just take a quick few minutes break and we'll be back in a little bit. It's good that event should be done by then. So see everyone in a moment. Secrets of the Obscure has brought us the Wizard's Vault, and with it, one of the best ways to make sure you are perpetually flush with gold. So today, we're going to work out how to extract as much gold as possible from your vault. I just peed on gold. And really jumpstart your wallet, which is especially useful if you're a new player. Welcome back, friends. With the release of Secrets of the Obscure, our old daily login reward system has been replaced by the new Wizard's Vault. And with that, we have a whole new way to make gold that is actually very lucrative. The new Vault currency, Astral Acclaim, is incredibly easy to learn and does a great job at taking you all across different areas of Guild Wars 2 that you wouldn't otherwise get to, and works very well as a login reward system, I think. Hello, you're back. You can take this Astral Acclaim and then go through and exchange it for all manner of different rewards, which you can see here. I've already taken advantage of a good number of these. There's lots of different useful things you can get here. We have crafting bags, transmutation charges, mystic clovers, build storage expansions, heavy crafting bags, ascended weapon and armor chest. There is so much here for us to get value from. But I hear you asking, there's so much here, where should I put my Astral Acclaim if I'm just wanting to focus on making as much gold as possible? So today we're going to walk you through that so your Astral Acclaim purchases can be perfectly well informed. Before we jump in, we're going to be using the Fast Farming site to get an idea of where the most valuable things are in the Wizard's Vault. I'll include a link in the description below. This is an incredibly useful site if you're looking to convert any currency in the game into gold in the most efficient way possible. First up, we have the Legendary Weapon Starter Kit, which is by far and away the highest value thing you can possibly get from the Wizard's Vault. Here in your starter kit, you're going to gain a precursor specific to your weapon, either a gift of magic or a gift of might at random, as well as the gift specific to your legendary. At this stage, there are just 4 of them to choose from. However, it's expected when the Wizard's Vault refreshes in a couple weeks, we'll get a new choice of legendary chest to pick from. For only 1000 Astral Clay, which I believe I earned within a few days of the expansion launching, that is 580 gold profit right there. Even if you don't choose to keep this legendary for yourself, you can just go and sell it on the trading post and pocket that extra gold for yourself. For almost every player, this is probably the first thing you should be purchasing from the Wizard's Vault if you're wanting to maximize your gold. From there, we simply have a list of things that we can work down in order to try and maximize our gold. First up, we have the bags of coins, which will give you 1 gold and will cost you 6. We are back now. Let's take a look as well. Winner's Circle, do that. Actually, that's just more really. Dragon Bash feats. Annual Masters of the Arena. Yeah, if we do just a bunch of arena stuff. Let's also just go place more bets while we're here. It's good, at least these pop up every few minutes, so it's not too bad. There we go. Let's do the arena stuff. Pathing go off now. And let's rock the Celestial Herald set. Okay. Central Tyria. It's under Festivals. Dragon Arena. Yeah, let's join them. Join them in Holbrack. And Alex, welcome in. Loving the new name. What's up? Okay. So we haven't done any of the arena yet this year, so let's see how we go.
Here comes the next opponent!
Need something hammered?
A major little Raven character with the event. Hell yeah. That's good. At least now we can blast with quickness. Oh, Nevermore is so good. It's my favourite star skin. But that's a hell of a riddle there. I can't really explain the logic either. And yeah, thank you, Annie, for giving that like a solid attempt there. See, I'm struggling with the reasoning as well. Favorite weapon skin? My overall favorite weapon skin, it's probably Hope, the Gen 2 pistol.
Our moment has finally come.
That one's gone. That's good. We are pretty flush with experience, which is good. Should help us at least with the spirit shards we need to accumulate. Just I have to do this week is actually sort out getting a dryer. So we don't have one yet, even after like years of living in our house. Because it's winter as well, we need to give Addis better water. Because unfortunately she's come out with a little bit of a hot spot on her. So it's like a bit of a bacterial infection on the skin. And we were able to like get on it really quick with disinfectant stuff. So it's looking like way better now than what it was, but like we really need to wash her bed, but that's a bit hard to do in winter without a dryer. Summer is fine because everything dries instantly, so it might be this week's job. Amy's, how's it going? It's normally like the vast majority of things we don't need a dryer at all because everything just kind of dries on air.
It's been too long. Allow me to act. It has been too long. Allow me to act.
Guess that one's done. That's a tricky one. Another saying. Yeah, I'm struggling with the logic behind it beyond just what matches the number of letters. I'm looking forward, though, to this next balance patch where a lot of Malik skills getting reworked. That I'm super keen
Our
for.
moment has finally come. The pains of this world are forgiven.
Diabo, thank you so much for the follow, mate. I appreciate you. Hydra now. Oh, that's a big Hydra. Go with that. Just don't stand in front of it. Friend stays alive. There we go. Yeah, we did forget to change the difficulty. That's unfortunate. Also, we should like just crank the difficulty level. I like there's at least a combat component to this festival. This is really not bad for spirit shards. Master of the Arena, we'll get that done. Hologram Stampede events I got to do as well. All you need is love? Okay. Okay, and let's leave.
You know I won. Slowpoke.
So these ones go for a bit more. Clog those off. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's head on in and let's crank the difficulty. Yeah, screw it. Raise it, raise it, raise it. 10.
Get ready to fight! Strong!
The first word is I. Put snap target on again. No. Well, I already had it on. Just wasn't behaving correctly. Wish I had the birthday cake food on this account, which I will not have for quite a few years, unfortunately. Nice. Does count as blasting events as well, actually. This button's a little bit too quick there. Yeah, again, we press things a bit too quick. There we go. Alright. Cool, that one's done. I wish these mobs will like just spawn in a bit closer. Hey PD, what is up? Welcome, welcome in Raiders. My name is ConnorConCarne. And you can also go check me out on my YouTube channel there, where later on tonight after stream we have a new video going live. So make sure you check that out. Fiery, what is up? It is so good to see you. Everyone go check out PD over on Twitch. Longtime friend of mine, great Guild Wars 2 streamer. And you're going to be in safe hands. What is up? What'd you get up to on your stream, mate? Hey, thank you so much for the sub there, PD. You're an absolute legend. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Enjoy no more ads in the peak viewing experience. Thank you. Hey, what's up? What'd you get up to this evening? Tonight we did Cerus CM. We've been focusing on some Dragon Bash achievements on EU, because I do quite like the skins, actually. Calendrax, thank you for the raid as well. Welcome, welcome in. Calendrax coming in for the double raid. Thank you. Everyone, go check out Calendrax and Perfect D over on Twitch. And everyone who's just joined us, my name is ConnorConCarne. I've got a YouTube channel there, new video coming out in literally 5 minutes. So you go check that out. Is Hunter good? I assume you mean Ranger, in which case, yes. Like, every class in Guild Wars 2 is good, and Ranger is one that I do tend to recommend to new players more than others, so I think that's a really good shout. Let's get the res. Thank you so much for that. Hey, Countdrax, what did you get up to tonight? As well as you, PD. Just don't stand in the bad. Oh no. Friend! No! Alright, this one might be a bit cursed.
Finally come.
Jinxie, how are you going? Welcome in. Okay, we might legit be solo in this. Mostly World vs. World, like always, also worked to unlock the new teleport thing. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, we can do this. It's just purely a matter of time.
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
That's right, we can impress everyone here with our tremendous skills. By that I mean the fact Celestial Gear is broken. Might even go Renegade just next. It's actually got better damage than this. Oh boy, that one hurt, actually. How long is that? Nah. Should have actually waited there. Oh no, hang up. Oof. That's unfortunate. Oh, now's an actual chance for me to change my build. Renegade. That was a bit cursed. Hang on. Ugh. /P. Good job. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Iron Legion, put your best into it.
It would have been even better if we actually like held out until the end there and didn't get distracted. By nothing in particular, it's just me being a bit of a goofy goober. Not having quickness though is making me a bit sad. If we had quickness, I'd be so much happier.
Fate, meet fist.
Okay. Oh no. That was a meme. Can we even get up? I don't think we can. Like, what do we do? Hang on, Shift H. Oh, Shift B for me now. Do I even have enough for a revive orb? No, I don't. Yeah, like, there's literally nothing we can do. There's no real easy way for me to blast the weekly like right now. Hydra Winds, yep. Should not have stood in it, that's the thing. That's straight up the wrong one. Veterans Renowned, View of Visana. Well, at least you still have your NA account. That's true, yeah. And let's see. Okay, hang on.
Iron Legion, put your best into it.
Oh. Yeah, doing this on 10 without a healer is cursed. Hang on Vindicator, we might be able to. Oh, character select. Back in. Blinking your die. Oh yeah. Hang on. It's the Hydra on difficulty 10 is just a bit cursed.
It's my turn.
Make them concede.
Kill them all. Now you shall witness true ultimate power.
Make them concede.
There we go. My Vindicator, definitely the play. Oh. Oof. Rip. Yeah, literally, they jinxed us. I think we might actually have to leave that one there. That's unfortunate. That's right. Doing that on difficulty 10 was a bit spicy. Oh. Why is my keyboard like freaking out now? It's just like it's typing, but it's having to like literally do a loop around the world to do it. Okay, don't know why. Honestly, I need to fix the keyboard somehow. Honestly, it's probably a Windows reinstall at this point. Because, hey, what isn't fixed by a Windows reinstall? Well, let's probably, I think, send everyone out. Well, the answer, you think, therefore I am. Okay, so everything was on point there. A represents A, B, C, D, E. B represents F, G, H, I, J. C, so basically so on and so forth until the full alphabet is covered. Okay. Yeah, I would not have guessed that at all. And the sentence, knowledge is power. Okay. But yeah, so let's send everyone out now. But yeah, that was a tricky riddle there. Well done, Alka. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with us this evening. We are going to raid on out now. We're going to head over to Sinner, who is part of Cerus CM Prog. They are doing some Harvest Temple Challenge at the moment with, looks like, Plenix and Fandral. So make sure you show them all love and support that you showed us. But yeah, we are going to be back a bit later tomorrow, actually. We're going to be doing some shenanigans on EU. We'll probably finish off all our Dragon Bash achievements there. You did guess, I think, therefore I am, but didn't get logic. Yeah, I'm the same. I didn't get the logic, but yeah, we were able to guess it purely based off the number of letters. But thank you so much, Annie, for hanging out with us as well. And everyone go check out Fireball Annie over on Twitch. Another fantastic mod. Thank you so much. You have been absolutely blasting out your mod duties. I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you to PD and Calendrax for the raids. Really appreciate you, team. But yeah, everyone go check out my YouTube channel as well. A new video has just gone live, so yeah, that's going to be pretty sweet. But yeah, we're going to raid on out now. We're going to catch you all tomorrow. Yeah, I'm very tired. I'm going to catch you all tomorrow. And friends, thank you for coming as well. Thank you for blasting out HTCM. You did, not HTCM, Lord. Cerus CM, you did fantastic. So used to saying HTCM. Okay, I'm going to go get some sleep. You will take care, and cheers. Welcome back, my Guild Wars 2 aficionados. Have you ever found yourself in a boss fight, happily mashing your buttons, drowning in all these flashy effects, and ever thought to yourself,
golly gee willikers, I sure do wish someone could tell me how many damages I'm doing.
Well, today you're in luck, because today I am going to walk you through how to set up Arc DPS so you can bask in the glory of all of these damages that you are doing. Welcome back, friends. Guild Wars 2 has an amazing combat system, but it can be really hard to tell if you're actually doing well, especially compared to those around you. This game just doesn't give you the tools to know exactly how well you are doing. But today, I come with a solution. Arc DPS. Arc DPS is the damage meter created by Delta Connected and has been used by the Guild Wars 2 endgame community for years. It gives you all kinds of information that you can use to check your performance at the game. You have damage per second, break bar damage, boon uptime, healing, condition cleanses, you name it. In my view, this is the single greatest tool you have at your disposal to improve your gameplay and make all your endgame wishes come true. So first, let me show you how I use it. So here on my screen, you can see windows for everyone's damage, break bar damage, boon uptime, as well as some smaller windows showing my personal damage and healing, as well